This is Ryse, son of Rogue. Tonight we gladiate, so be sure to like the stream if you want, but you really should, even if you don't want to, because it does stuff, I think. Subscribing's great, that's more important. I mean, I want a plaque. I can't get a plaque otherwise. That's what it's all about, guys. It's not about anything else. Yeah. It's about the plaque. And Kevin's here.
Hey!
Yeah. And there was great disappointment when people didn't see you yesterday.
Oh, really? Wow.
They're like, where's this Kev guy? I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
Crap. I'm gonna have to remember the buttons. Y and X, right?
Y and X.
Yeah.
With B to roll. For some reason, that's in a lot of sword fighting games.
Yeah. I mean, B as a roll button makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
See, it may sound silly because we just tried streaming this not too long ago, but like since then I've played like a dozen different games, and yeah, you forget.
I was just bugging my buddies about Dark Souls. Oh yeah, all the great writings I read about medieval soldiers, they all rolled in battle.
They all rolled. Intense stamina rolls.
Yeah.
That was your thing though, you know, Achilles. He rolled.
Yeah, he rolled everything. Why do you think he was such a great warrior?
He also rolled his ankle. Oh. Down you go, weird goat man. I want to make sure everything is going good here on the stream. Yeah, it looks like everything is a go, except for me getting stabbed from the side. What's good? Just answering the call of the Colosseum. Really, really exciting. And unlimited barbarians with a time limit. Pick the dock carrots. We just do the, what is it? The one-on-one thing? What was it, Kevin? Because the loading is so long.
Oh.
My God.
Is that what we did?
I think it's called one-on-one. It's like a cooperative thing. And then this guy, you know, the highest ranking guy or whatever for this mode, or for this game, it is saying just do the survival mode because you can just fight unlimited barbarians. But I like to have a little bit of objectives. I mean, we might switch it up later, but...
Okay. Yeah, I thought that was the whole thing, is that you do different objectives and all the environments change enough.
Yeah. Push the cart to secure the wood supply. Oh, okay, so you have to be down there, and you have to push the cart.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, I get the gate. Be a pusher. Where are you at? You're over there killing guys.
I'm killing a lot of these barbarians without getting to execute them. I don't remember that being such a thing last time.
You're hitting them too hard.
Maybe. Alright, I'm ready.
Okay, because I'm getting attacked, but get it done. Ow. Can you get it through?
I think I just did.
Alright. I don't know.
Got the gate open though.
Ow. Which gate open? You need that gate open again?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get in there.
So I can get through.
Actually, I don't think I can open that gate anymore. I think I have to go to the other side here or something.
Oh,
did that open something? You gotta go to the other side.
That did open. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta rush to the other side. Is this game optimized for next gen? It's not. No.
I don't really see where I can get in there.
Maybe you have to, like... I don't know, because I don't know if I can open that other side anymore.
Oh, you did. You did.
You can get in there?
Yeah, it looked like it, at least.
I don't know, I think it opened a different door.
You want to try that again?
I don't know what I did to do that. I'm gonna stand here. Did that open anything? No. What about that?
Negative shit.
I have fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, come on.
Did I see the Madden trailer?
Disinterested crowd.
I didn't see a Madden trailer. Was there a Madden trailer, Kevin?
Not that I saw.
I didn't see a Madden trailer. I saw they announced like the cover was Madden, but I'm pretty sure that was announced like months ago. So I was not surprised.
Do you know who got it this year?
Madden.
No, I like who's on the cover? Is it just
Madden.
Oh, Madden himself. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because he died.
Yeah, okay. I'm just sitting there like, look at Madden.
Yeah, John Madden. They did the original cover from the first game. They put it on the thing. So if you see over here, you see it opens the door on the right there. But is there any way to get to that door on the
You
right?
want to come check this out with me? Maybe there's something I'm missing here.
I'm so confused about this.
Because you open
maybe
that
it's
up.
like this? What is this platform right here? So that opens. What does that open?
This seems to open the next one after.
Because I am losing so much health here because I'm not being able to execute you guys because they were just like one hitting. Alright, so that opens like a door there.
That's so hard.
Okay, I get it. Okay, so I gotta go stand on this one. And then I think you're able to get in there. Oh, come on.
Okay.
Stand on both white squares. Which white squares? He has to stand on the other side? I have no idea. What did I think of the PlayStation State of Play? We're going to talk about that a bit later on, when more people have arrived, so that I don't have to answer that question multiple times. You notice that Kevin is a little bit smarter to like...
No, I like that.
Yeah.
Even when we got big topics, we tend to wait for the other one, right?
Yeah, we wait a little bit. Oh my god, this is driving me nuts, because they do not stop coming.
Okay, so wait, I should be standing on this one down here then?
Yeah, I think you stand on that one, and then I stand on this one, and did that do anything? Are you able to get in there?
Negative.
Okay. You see like another way platform? Could you freaking stop for 2 seconds? I didn't even pick this map. Who picked this map?
I hate the idea that I missed my opportunity to get in there.
Is there like another white spot there? I'm so frustrated. Because you can't execute these guys, so I can't really get much health regain going on.
Yeah.
And they just keep coming. Morning, hello there. Excited for Resident Evil 4 remake? So am I. Hopefully I'll get to review that this time. Okay, so if you stand on this white thing, it opens that white thing in there.
Yeah.
He says you're supposed to stand on both white squares. I don't get this. Is there like a white square over here? So we need to open this door, I think, to get to that yellow thing.
I can't see where I can kick it otherwise, right? But...
Maybe if we go to the top and we both stand on the white squares at the top over there, maybe that'll work. Could you barbarians just stop? Like, just please. For like 1 second. They keep coming. We don't need to play survival mode. We'll just sit here and do this. They just keep coming. This is the dumbest puzzle I think I've seen. Alright, so actually this doesn't move, does it? So you stand there. And then that opens that one. Okay, you stand up here for a bit. I'll go down here and play around with this stuff. I bet that we're over like thinking this or something. Stop attacking, you stupid dog. Alright, and that opens that door. Are you standing on that white thing up there?
I'm about to. Middle one, right?
So I don't see that does anything at all. And they just keep coming. Ryse sequel in development? It was teased during the Battlefield 2042, a look at the future from Xbox Series X video, so I don't think it'd be too crazy. This is the dumbest thing in the world, and I'm prepared to like restart the multiplayer on this because I'm this pissed off about this. Have I ever played Rage 2? Yeah, I reviewed Rage 2 when it came out, actually. And I have a Series X video. Is Kevin getting Madden 23? Probably?
Probably, yeah.
It's like a safe bet.
My buddy gets the Maddens for us every year.
There you go, guys.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyways, are we done? Am I like... What am I missing here, Kevin? What am I missing?
Yeah, I'm missing it too, right? Because I don't see where we could get in otherwise. I'm wondering if I missed my opportunity when you opened that gate to get in there, you know, or like if it glitched out that I was supposed to go in with it. That would make sense.
So,
but then why we couldn't reopen that, I'll never know.
This opens that door, and that opens that other door. Do we have to cut the wood here? He has to go through the gates. Yeah, but we can't physically get through the gates.
So then, yeah, that would make me think that I should have went with the cart through the gate, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So what, are we just doomed because of that?
I think it's like literally glitched, and we can't progress because of that. Because this door does not open anymore.
Yeah, because I can't. Yeah, we can't get that open.
Yeah.
Even standing on the other platforms.
Yeah, I literally think this is broken. And then they just keep. There's like no. You don't get like a second to like think about anything. Yeah, because if you go to this platform, it doesn't open that gate anymore, right?
Yeah. And I saw where it was open, and I kicked it through, and then it closed. So yeah.
And this doesn't open anything. This opens this one. I can clearly see that. And then the one down there opens that one over there. So this is broken. Stand on the white square at the bottom, someone has to go through the gate. But you can't get to that gate. When I stand here at the bottom, this doesn't open the gate on the other side. It only opens this gate. And you can't get to that gate right here. Because this gate is closed behind this area.
Yeah.
And that other gate is not opened, right?
Negative.
Okay, so yeah, we literally can't do this. This is broken. Yeah. Alright, let's...
So I had to run through that when we
Yeah.
did that the first
Well,
time. Yeah.
we'll just quit.
Alright.
And I'll re-invite you.
All good.
Yeah, still looks fire. I think this game still looks great. Yeah, especially considering how old it is. Stand on the white square at the bottom and have Kevin go through the gate. Yeah, it doesn't open that. We can't get to where you go through to get to that spot. We just showed that. Arena. 2 players combat in the arena. Round to round. Team up with film on your face. Oh, okay, so we were doing arena, that's why. Arena is like just random stuff. Okay, round to round is what we want to play. And, waiting for other player? Oh, okay. I found you, Kevin. Rage 1 is supposed to be better. Rage, they're very different games, to be honest. Very, very quite different games. Rage 1 is a lot more structured, whereas Rage 2 is a lot more open world. But they're similar. Like, Rage 2 is also a little bit more like punky and a little bit more colorful. Yeah. Anyways, so that was riveting. What a good start. So, Kevin, any exciting things to say while we wait for the freaking loading?
Oh man,
I'm gonna throw up a GIF.
Still a great game. No, I don't know.
So you beat the campaign in this game since we last tried to stream this.
Yes, I did. I beat it there, and I had like 2 days to myself or whatever, and I just like ran right through it. It was a fun little storyline.
Yeah, because we talked about that a bit, but I don't think we talked about it on stream. But I'm glad you gave it a whirl and tried it out, because I said it was a neat game. I think it.
No, it was neat.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Yeah,
I think it fit your whole history, love kind of thing, right?
No, I did, yeah, and it was a cute mix too, right? Like, it was a little bit of a history love, it had its fantasy elements, with like the gods interfering and playing with the future of Rome. Like, yeah, it was neat. And even just when I was joking before we started this stream, it had everything you'd want from a Roman game, You defend a castle, you attack a castle, and all that, You kill barbarians in the north, and be a centurion, come down and be a gladiator, and then you finish the game by killing a Caesar. Like, everything you'd want from a Roman game,
Exactly. You'd be intrigued by a sequel?
I would be intrigued by a sequel, yeah. It was interesting. It's funny, because they kill Marius in the end, so I'd assume it would have, like, a whole new character and all that to it.
Yeah.
Why not? There's a lot you could do with this, honestly. Like, there's so much that happens with Rome, like...
I think they might go to a different period. The rumors that I had always heard was that they were looking at doing more of like a Viking era one.
Oh, really?
Well,
Vikings are interesting.
It was part of the whole, what was it? The Crytek leaks was what this was a part of. The sequel was part of the leaks.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
There's so much Rome time periods that are never really... I know, right? Yeah. I decided to look like a warrior this time. No. I almost thought I should have just went with the other one just for the joke of it.
It's for the lulz. Gotta get those ass shots in there.
Right.
That's the Colosseum's ass.
Colosseum's ass, right?
Sorry, I cut you off of your fun.
No, that's all good. I was just gonna say there's million eras you can do.
Whoa, whoa,
Like,
whoa.
most of them aren't even covered in games.
We still didn't pick the map.
I picked this one.
Oh, you picked. Okay, good. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember picking the map on this. I was like, I just kind of jumped into this.
Well, this one looks a little lackluster.
Oh, for now. I mean, it's Egyptian, right?
Yeah.
We're in Rome, so this is hella cool. Oh, did you see that sick roll? Oh my god, that was sexy. You can see the inside of that guy's leg. Anyways, you've been doing research on Rome, and they were an interesting period. Yeah, just like a, you know, a little bit of an interesting period of history. You know, only one of the biggest empires to ever exist. No big
Exist, yeah. It's been, what, like 1,000 years?
Yeah. They're cool. You know, little cool thing. Yeah.
Well, that's it. I don't know. I've ever seen a game do the fight with Carthage. I've never seen a game other than Age of Empires do the fight between the Romans and the Macedonians. Other than Age of Empires, again, I'd love a Romans versus like Attila.
I think Odyssey kind of does a little bit of that.
Well, they do the Peloponnesian War, right?
Yeah, they
Between
do
the
the
Spartans and the Greeks. Yeah.
Oh.
What? That was interesting. I remember talking to my a couple of my buddies because I never played Odyssey, and they were talking about the storyline. It was like, oh, they're doing the Peloponnesian War, you know.
Fictionalized. See, somebody got really like mad about it, and there's a few people that were commenting about that. Where I was like, it's the fictional Peloponnesian War, and everybody's like, well, it was a real war, blah blah blah. But I'm like, it's Creed. It's heavily fictionalized. It's not.
Yeah.
You know, there's not like mammoths and like Tiberian or unicorns in that war.
I've never played that one, but yeah, I heard from everyone that it's very like, yeah, a lot of mythology in it and that, and like you kill a minotaur and all that. And
yeah,
I thought that was kind of interesting because I always remember the Krieg games being a little more grounded, if you will.
They were, but they've had more fun with it for some of the DLC and stuff. And like again, like I know it's a real war, but people were like really calling me out on that. I'm like, it's not like it's supposed to be it's not Age of Empires, you know. It's not trying to be a historical telling of it. That's not what Creed is now.
Well, it's kind of
Even then,
interesting.
It never really was, right? Like it was, the time period was done, but yeah. Sorry.
Well, the old Creeds were interesting because a lot of them were based off of real people. I don't know, obviously, about every single target or whatever, but like they took time periods with like real people, and then they kind of added up like all the early 2000 conspiracy theories a lot of us grew up with, you know, and kind of threw it all into one game, which I thought was really neat. Yeah,
that was really good. But I was just like, I couldn't believe people were so like angry about it. I was just like, guys, there's minotaurs running around.
As far as we know, yeah, no mythical creatures though.
Yeah. Anyways, it's that time where I'm like, hey yo, like the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. You get cool perks like the emotes. You can use them in the stream chat and on regular videos. They're pretty funny. And behind the scenes stuff. And if we get more members without losing members, we can unlock the Shrug Sky emote. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you've seen it, Kevin. It's in the Discord to test, but the Sky Shrug emote is our next target. Alternatively, a Patreon option. Plans start like $2, not too bad. Streaming daily, you never know what you're gonna get. I mean, who saw Ryse today? Nobody did. Oh! And if you like the red word, gamercourse.com. Do I have any videos in the plan? For what? So I feel like I've been missing comments. I literally pumped out, like, you know, the entirety of Game Pass today. And then 3 Assassin's Creed Origins update videos. I am exhausted. But yes, there's always videos being worked on. But I am exhausted. There's only going to be one video tomorrow. That's it. I blew the video budget today. Thoughts on Diablo Immortal? I haven't had a moment to play Diablo Immortal, but I assure you it's something that is in my plans to do. So stay tuned for that one. Hello there. Don't deserve to lose any. Oh, thanks. But people, you know, they come, they go. It's how it works. In Roman history, did you know Julius Caesar added 2 more months to the calendar, the original being beginning of the year March, not January? Oh. He seems like the kind of guy that could do whatever he wanted. Mass Effect or XCOM, but in medieval times? Like a RPG? Are you talking about like Kingdom Come? Wouldn't that kind of be like Kingdom Come, Kevin? Well, I guess it's more solo, but you know, it's not like you're actually, you know, if you were doing like a Robin Hood type thing where you get like a band of like medieval brothers together, that like Mass Effect, that would be neat.
I think I've asked you this before, but did you ever play Robin Hood Defenders of the Crown?
No, I did not.
No? Okay, that was an original Xbox game, and man, did I love that one. It was like a strategy game with like little mini games where you could be like Robin Hood, like shooting arrows at like caravans going by and stuff.
Oh.
Good jousting. Yeah, it was really neat, man.
Do you think it holds up?
I played it recently. Like, it's really cheesy, but it's fun. I dare I say, the graphics obviously don't hold up, but I think the gameplay holds up. Especially the strategy part, at least.
Interesting. This game looks dope. It does. What resolution am I on? Well, I always stream at 4K, but I think the game runs, was it like, actually I have no idea what this runs at. Is it 720p or is it like 900p? Genuinely, I can't remember. I always forget because people always expect me to remember like every goddamn game's resolution and frame rate off the top of my head. There's so many games. It's too hard. Yeah, this gives For Honor vibes. Yeah, it definitely does. There's lots of value on Game Pass. They just need to get the bigger new releases out. Did Marius die or throw Nero to his death? Everybody dies. You think it's too late for a sequel? Well, it's not. It's not too late for a sequel. It's never too late for a sequel. I mean, it would be like... This came out in 2013, right? That is a very long time, but I think if they were to do like a follow-up, it wouldn't be like a sequel, it would be kind of like a soft reboot continuation, if that makes sense, how they would market it, but they totally could do a sequel to this one still.
Hey, you could do a sequel to this one without even saying it's a sequel, and people would probably like it.
That's what I'm saying, man. Soft reboot. Spoilers about what? I think you saw Laurie in the background. He's always creeping. Is Sacred 2 good? It's decent. Evil Within. Good game. Very spooky. Very psychologically scary. Lego combat? What about Lego combat? Game review or stream on like what? Diablo Immortal? I don't know yet. I haven't dove in because I'm so busy on stuff. Yeah, you picked up XCOM Declassified. It's pretty good. It is. It is pretty good. Oh. Oasis. 900p versus 1080p thing with PS4 and Xbox One? I do. Those are hot debates back in the day. And now Xbox will have games with like 300 plus p over, and people will be like, it's not a big deal. They never showed him die. Didn't he like technically like die in the river? Kind of. Sort of.
Carthage's humbling collapse at the hands of Scipio Africanus.
Fictitious. Actually, it would be pretty dope to have this but a Lego game. Could you imagine?
A Lego? That'd be funny.
I'm actually a little bit worried about the Lego games. From one of the rumors, and I have no idea who started this one, apparently the Lego license is now at Take-Two Interactive and Traveler's Tales, because you know they make all the Lego games. They've only got one Lego game left that they're making. And they keep trying to pitch other new IP so that they can like stay relevant and not get like, you know, sold off or dismantled or something. So I'm a little worried about that because I love the Lego games they've made. You know, I've played like every one of them almost. Just be a little sad. A little sad. You started Sacred 2. That was actually one that I thought might be fun to do a stream on, actually, was Sacred 2. Did you grab it when it was free, Kevin?
Sacred 2? No.
No, it was a free game for gold. And it's like, What am I thinking of? You know the old Dungeons and Dragons like games?
Yeah.
And like Diablo, it was kind of like that. Like a really old school RPG game. It was free a few months ago. I'm surprised you didn't pick up. You don't pick up the free games all the time?
I used to for a bit there, and I got some really fun games like Watch Dogs and all that. But Mafia 2 I even got for the free game. But then there was a little bit there where they had like a really poor streak, I thought. And it kind of made me stop looking. Yeah.
But it's still like, it's a free game, dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, it's awesome that they do it. I'm not saying it is.
And they're pretty
Check
rubbish,
out
but
more.
yeah, you really should have grabbed that one because it's like hardcore old school RPG, and I'm like, it's co-op. It's like online co-op, and I thought it would have been fun. Oh well. You can get that one, guys.
Oh! I remember. Okay, so doing a watch through the Pirates of the Caribbean movies lately. Girlfriend really wanted to. And then there's an old Pirates of the Caribbean game that wasn't like based off of like Jack Sparrow or like, you know, the movie titles. It was just Pirates of the Caribbean. It did make reference to it because like in the end you fight the Black Pearl. But like you played as like Captain Hawk or something like that, and it was quite a fascinating game, dude. It had the British, the French, the Dutch, and the Spanish. You had like how you were doing with each faction. So like you could be good with the French but not with the Spanish sort of thing, and you could smuggle in between. You could capture other boats and put like first mates as the head and kind of get your own fleet going. You could board and upgrade your ships from there, and they had little like on each island was like certain little quest lines and like caves you could go into with like skeletons, and just an amazing game. And I can't find it anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's gone to history. Did you ever hear of that one? Wondering.
No idea. The only Pirates game
No
I
idea?
know is 360 on
Okay.
Stranger Tides. Were you playing, by chance, maybe not Pirates of the Caribbean and Sid Meier's Pirates?
No, it was Pirates of the... I have the disc for it. And, yeah. Like, I got it for the original Xbox, but my disc, it's old. Like, it barely works.
Oh.
But,
I'm
yeah.
not too sure about that one. So maybe somebody in the chat does.
I hope someone... Yeah.
I just love that.
I love that game.
Went off the whole Sacred 2 thing. I thought this was gonna somehow tie into Sacred 2, and I was just like, "Where are you going with
I'm
this?"
sorry.
It's so funny.
Talking about games, and then I thought about how that game was gone to like history, and I've wanted to bring it up like 3-4 different times, but I kept forgetting what game it was.
That is so funny. It's a great segue. I like it.
Sorry, yeah.
Somebody remembered that game. It was brilliant, but they don't know the name of it. Ryse would look incredible on Unreal, perhaps, but I mean, it's a Crytek game, so it's not gonna be on Unreal, right? It's gonna be on the Crytek engine. That's their engine. If they give up on their engine, I would be so shocked. But then again, you know, they gave up on like the Tomb Raider engine and stuff. And what a weird time we live in.
Right.
And then what is it? The new? I was reading the releases today, and it's like Street Fighter 6 is built on the Resident Evil engine. I was like, what? Why? It looks like visually, I guess, impressive, but it's like, you know, it's just like, really? The Resident Evil engine? That's a weird choice. I'm getting pounded by 3 guys, and I don't like it this time, Kenny. I don't like it. It's stabbing me. Spartan Troll Warrior was an amazing game. I don't know about that one. Will I play Chorus next week? I have been waiting for an excuse to play Chorus, so you might see it pop up because it's on Game Pass, so stay tuned for that. Whoa, I just kicked that guy across the ring. Oh, come on, now he's ready before I can execute him? Get out of here. Are you... What's the taunt?
Oh, I think it's left on first.
Are you not entertained? You got some AAA Xbox One games on Gold, and games with Gold is so just terrible. It's like complete rubbish. You always grab them just because you want to own them, right? Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. AC does roam like this. Well, they touch upon the period a little bit, I would say, across the game, so I don't know if they do that sort of thing. Yeah, is Killer is Dead worth a buy? I have a video on Killer is Dead. It's really weird though. If you don't want a weird game, it's a very weird game. Like a very, very weird game. Like I'm pretty sure that's a Suda 51 game, so it's weird, like really, really weird. So just keep that in mind. It's cool, $5 not bad, but like it's a weird game. Straight up, dude. Yeah. Ryse spoilers. I mean, the game did come out in 2013, right? I don't think I could stream at 8K, guys.
I was still looks great for 2013.
It does. It's gorgeous. It was like literally a technical showpiece of like the Xbox One. And I'm sitting here and I'm trying to think of like an exclusive next-gen game that like really shows off what like the Series X and the Series S could do. And the only thing I can really think of is like Flight Sim. you know what I mean? Like, I'm just kind of sitting there, I'm like, huh. It's like, because, you know, a lot of, like, Master Chief Collection 4K 120 is great, you know, playing Gears 5, it looks amazing, but it's like, they're not, like, new next-gen only titles that show it off, and it's just like, it's 2 years on, we haven't really had anything that, like, really shows what it can do. Do I like Chivalry too? Yeah, I love it. We'll be back streaming the update when it comes up this month.
That's a game I should play more.
You're playing Ghostwire Tokyo right now? It's weird as hell. It is, and it's great. I really like Ghostwire Tokyo. I was so sad when I saw other reviews were lower for it, because I was like, it's so cool. It's like a magic finger shooting, like, fantasy game with, like, sad Japanese ghost vibes. It's really cool. I'm very excited to do video stuff on that one when it comes to Xbox, because, you know, it's technically first party. So when the timed exclusivity ends with PlayStation, again, looking at, you know, Xbox buying Bethesda, all they've done is release stuff on PlayStation. It's hilarious. What do we have to show for, like, Bethesda's, like, buying Bethesda? We've got 2 PlayStation exclusives that have released, 2 delayed Xbox exclusives that we don't have any idea when they're coming out, and like a bunch of backwards compatible games on Game Pass, I guess. And they re-released Skyrim, but everybody got it, so yeah. 2 years, Kevin. Did you expect to have anything out of Bethesda after 2 years?
That was some crazy stuff, man. Starfield.
That's Activision.
You messed me over with that one, man. You got me on that hype. No, sorry.
just watch it. It'll come, Kevin. You'll have your Starfield.
I know.
Or not your Starfield. Sorry. And maybe your StarCraft too. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking you were saying StarCraft. My bad.
Oh no.
Starfield. Yeah. Starfield will come, Kevin. It'll be.
I want it. I was really hyped. I was like, oh wow, this game's gonna be really cool, you know.
Yeah, I got you all up on the hype machine.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed. I don't even know what I'm gonna do this fall. Like, I guess we're at the point where we can talk about the PlayStation conference thing or whatever, the PlayStation State of Play today. But we'll dive into it deeper. But I'm just like, I'm sitting there after the PlayStation State of Play and I'm like, is there nothing coming out this fall? Like, I legitimately think nothing is releasing this fall, and I'm terrified that I'm gonna have no videos to do. I was like, where was God of War? Everything PlayStation showed off, they're like, 2013, summer 2013, PlayStation VR 2, 2013. I'm just like, like, what am I covering this year? I was hoping that PlayStation would pick up the slack, and it's like, oh, but Stray's coming out. Like, yeah, Stray's cool, but it's not like, you know, it's not Starfield views or anything, and it's just like, I am excited about Stray though. I don't know, it kind of almost felt like PlayStation presents Capcom. We paid Capcom a lot of money to release games on our platform, kind of the state of play. I don't know. Oh my god, Kevin.
That's funny.
They're coming, Kevin.
Get them.
The Fire Guys. Fall Guys review. Yeah, Fall Guys, that's gonna get so many views, even though it's been out for years and nobody cares about it now, but I will do a stream of that one.
I did kind of get a kick out of the Starfield delay that you said there was like people on Reddit like floating around Cyberpunk 2.
Yeah.
And like, that's kind of a lull because it's really 50-50. It doesn't matter what game you make to whether it's going to be a glitch base or not nowadays. But like, you don't know. You know, nobody knows. Maybe they delay it a year and it comes out and it's brilliant. Like, you don't know.
No, you really have no idea. But I just like, I get so worried nowadays.
Oh
and
yeah,
that kind
no,
of
sure.
thing. Like, I know it
I
sounds
do think it's
weird, but you know, I need I need games to release so I can do videos and stuff.
Well, it's kind of interesting which games come out glitchy and which ones don't. Like Rainbow Six Extraction, like that was a decent game. I thought a lot of people really didn't like it, but like that game had no glitches.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
know that, yeah, it just ran, which is like funny. You know, like it's really 50-50.
Like the Evil Dead game got delayed like a few months and stuff.
Evil
It's
Dead was
spectacular.
brilliant. Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah, that was well worth it. Use focus. I do sometimes, but not all the time. Because I have focus issues. Just kidding. Modern Warfare 2 too will save 2022. That's like literally all I'm going to be able to play this fall. There's nothing else releasing. I'm just going to have to play Modern Warfare 2 too. It's going to have to save my calendar year. I know it sounds odd, guys, but on YouTube you make the most money in the fall. Because that's when ad rev goes through the roof. And if there's no videos to make, it's just like doom and gloom to the max. So, it sucks to suck. Kevin, Diablo Immortal is free if you have a phone. It's also free on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just never end up playing a lot of mobile games.
yeah, that is an issue, right? If you get them, and it's just like, I feel like we're not the market for mobile because we've got consoles and stuff, right?
Yeah. And when I'm out doing something, I check Instagram and then I like do stuff outside. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't really like love the mobile gaming thing because I haven't really played on anything where I'm like, oh my god, I just, you know, get lost in this experience on mobile. It's kind of like uncomfortable too, but I'm just used to console and, you know, PC. How many freaking javelins is this bear guy gonna eat? Holy! This bear guy eats javelins. Am I gonna make a video on Legends Arceus? I already did a video on Legends Arceus. I'll get a link to you for that in a sec here after I fight these freaking guys. How much space is Immortal? I have no idea. Wolfenstein 3? I'm pretty sure Wolfenstein 3 would be exclusive if they are going to announce it. Don't expect future sequels to arrive on PlayStation. Do not assume that's going to be a thing. Yeah. You can't buy an Xbox because you need Spider-Man and Uncharted. You can get this on PC. Xbox. It would be cool if they had 8K support. You might as well get support going, you know, for when we get 8K and stuff like that down the road, right? Final Fantasy Stranger Paradise? I've heard nothing but bad things about that. And my one friend was pretty easygoing on stuff, was like, oh, it's just rubbish, but it's neat that you enjoyed that one. The original Kinect version of this game was like, it was probably pretty damn impressive, I would say, considering this was supposed to be a 360 game. On Kinect. It's probably mind-blowing. Let me get this Acreus thing. Do I have a PC? Yeah, that's how I stream. Pokemon. Let's see. Okay, there's the, Pokemon Acreus review or stream. Sorry guys, I'm just sending this in the thing. Yeah, there you go. Bam! The pay-to-win kicks in the endgame for Diablo Immortal. Makes sense. It is a mobile or free-to-play title. I don't know, it might be fun to do a stream of it. I don't know, we'll see. I did get that new green screen that's really awkward, but for PC streaming, so.
Best mobile game I played was Among Us.
It's on console too. It's not even a mobile game.
Yeah. I was thinking, or War Thunder, the mobile game in disguise. So.
I think Pokemon Go is the best mobile experience I've had, and that's not even like a mobile game really. Like it's not. It's considered more of an app than an actual game. Yeah.
I love how many of my buddies play it. You know, like not just you, but like all my friends. Like,
Well, when you go out and you do you know, stuff outside Kevin. It's a fun little companion thing that gives you a second or two.
Oh, that's it. I just like walked and just kind of, I don't know, listen to the birds or whatever. Listen to music. My buddy's like, "Oh man, that's when you're like looking out for Pokemon."
That's what you're looking at.
You know,
Your friend, he knows what's happening. You gotta catch them all, dude. And it's just something to do, really. Yeah. Oh, and it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing straight donations. Cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, Patreon option. Streaming all the time. Lots of fun. And Kevin's here.
hey,
So everybody asks for Kevin. COD Mobile is best mobile. And COD Mobile is literally just like a best of Call of Duty game. They literally just take the maps from like the best Modern Warfare and Black Ops and just throw it together. It's genius, actually. Seriously. Maybe someday we'll do a stream of that. Actually, I got my phone working with my pass-through device, so we could actually do a stream of COD Mobile. But the idea of sitting there for like a few hours playing off of my phone is just so unenticing. so unenticing. You know a lot of Final Fantasy gamers who love it? Who love Pokemon Go? Is PSVR 2 way above the capabilities of flagship VR headsets? I don't know if it's way above, but it's like it's a pretty beastly VR headset from the specs that we've seen thus far. Like a really beastly kind of setup. Do we like this game? It's good. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Keep in mind that like the PSVR 2 things they showed off today, those are like fixed video. It literally says in small text where it's like these are fixed angles that you wouldn't see when playing VR. So just, you know, keep that in mind and stuff on that. But I guess we should talk about I don't know, my day. It was always 3
do it. Let them know.
Should you get an X or a Series S? I mean, if you have the money, I would go with the X, but you know, Series S is a nice console. So, my day segues, obviously, because I love talking about myself. That's the biggest thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's my stream, so you come here to hear me banter on about crap. So. Like, I know you didn't see the Modern Warfare Remastered stream I did a couple days ago, Kevin, but like, I literally just started. I was just like talking about house buying. I wasn't even like paying attention to the chat. I was like, oh, I want to get this and blah blah. It was very fun.
I just like that. At the end of the day, it's my stream. So that's fair enough. Yeah.
He's not wrong. Oh god. Okay. Well, I had to get up early today because I had like an interview thing, so you'll see that next week. Because I can't talk about it. I'm under like a few NDAs right now for stuff, so there's things coming. And you know, I'm being flown out to the Xbox Game Showcase by Xbox. I love to throw that out whenever I can. You know what I mean? Because it's like, hey, I'm flown out somewhere. I'm like some kind of VIP person. But if you guys heard about the trip the other day, they wanted me to like go to like Edmonton, which is a 3-hour drive from here, in order to get on a flight and get back here with a 3-hour flight. I'm like, yeah, because that's safe, you know, driving 3 hours and then going on a flight and everything like that, or coming back from a long day of work and fighting and driving home. But anyways, so we got that kind of sorted out a bit today, so we're doing flights and stuff. But anyways, I had to get up early for the interview thing, and then I did all those Assassin's Creed videos. If you want to see how Origins runs with 60 FPS, I've got you covered. There's a Series X video, a Series S video, and a PS5 video. So I'm exhausted. Did you just steal my kill for a sick double execution?
You know it, man.
Dude. So I did that today, and then... oh crap, what else did I do? Oh, the PS Showcase. So anyways, I was like rendering a video, and then I got to watch the state of play. Because normally I don't care, I just watch the trailers afterwards. Because I'm sure everybody's like, oh my god, what did you think of the state of play? And this is that part of the stream where I talk about it. 30 FPS is not okay. Maybe to you it's not okay. I don't give a damn. Just kidding.
For real, I'm sorry. Okay,
yeah. Anyways, what is my gamer score? It's like 500,000. It's so much. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, is the state of play, because I was like, I don't normally watch that kind of thing because I don't care. You know, just you watch the trailers afterwards. It's the same as watching it. But like, okay, I had time, so I watched it, and I'm just like, oh damn, there's no games coming out this fall. That sucks. But you know, Street Fighter 6. It looks cool. It seems like they're doing like an open world where you're literally like a Street Fighter that goes like and fights people on the streets. So that's interesting. I hope you can literally just like pick a brawler, just like some homeless guy on the street, and just like
you're just like walking down the street, it's like this guy, someone stop him! He just keeps beating everybody. Yeah, Hadouken,
Hadouken, fight. He's just walking to some like homeless guy. He's just sitting there, just minding his own business, living his day. There's like a bird on him. He's just at peace with the world, and you're just like, fight!
He looks over at you. Hey, what you looking at? Whack, 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 whack.
Hadouken. Anyway,
trying to take the C train or something.
Yes. Oh man. Yeah. Did you hear our mayor signed a thing where they want the city to be 100% carbon neutral vehicles by 2040 or 2050 or something like that? I was like, what?
Our mayor.
She is the most pandering, ridiculous, worst politician I think I've ever seen in my life. She's so useless.
Right. Man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So anyway, she set this ridiculous target where she's like, every 100% of cars on Calgary roads, and we're at 1.5. Probably by then we'll be what, 2, 3, maybe 4 million people. 100%.
I can totally see when she's done her term, she'll just ask, "Did I do enough to get in Parliament?"
That's what she's trying to do. She's just trying to showboat and look good so that she can get up to the federal level. But I don't think she's good enough. I really don't think she has that level of politician love that she can make it to that level. It was literally, people voted for her because she was not the other guy. That's not how you want to win an election. By not being the other guy. But she's like 100. She literally wrote this out and proposed a guy which was like 100% carbon neutral. We live in a place where you get to like -50. So, EVs not 100% reliable. Maybe by then, I don't know. Maybe there'll be some kind of miracle in science. But to get 100%.
Every single car in the city.
Get the hell out of here.
1.5 million people.
Yeah, seriously, like right now, like I said, by then, we could have like 4+ million people. It's crazy. Like, it's like 100% carbon neutral. What a dumb thing. Maybe you could be like, I want 60% of cars to be carbon neutral by 2050. Be like, okay, that's reasonable. I think that's okay. We are like a really gas guzzling place, but it's like 100%. I'm like, you are crazy, woman. I'm so sorry. I think she is so like just not living in our world. She's so disconnected. It's very, very funny. She does stuff like this all the time, guys, and she's only been in office like what, 6 months or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, her legacy is just like, and she's like commenting on world events like her opinion matters. It's like, you're a mayor. Stay in your lane. Yes, the U.S. do need better gun policies. Thanks, Mayor of Calgary. Like what?
Yeah, right.
You're not even at the federal level. Sorry, she's
you
so.
can see people looking up Calgary's mayor opinion, right?
Yeah, she's such a just the worst pander. And the funny thing is, you go on Reddit, and Reddit is like a very, for the most part, liberal place, like crazy, especially the Calgary subreddit. And everybody just makes fun of her on there. And some of the jokes are like, "This is a liberal place. I can't imagine what regular Calgarians think of her." It's just so funny. And it's like, what was the big thing? Oh, I'm not gonna dive into it about how like winning stuff. But anyways, what were we talking about? She's crazy. Oh God. Oh yeah, we're talking about the state of play. Like that's as exciting as our mayor saying ridiculous things. But what else do they do? I think I was most excited about Stray, where you play as a cat wandering around in a cyberpunk world. That looks kind of cool.
You play as a stray cat?
Yeah, in a cyberpunk world. Have you never heard of Stray?
No.
Oh, it's like a really big
I got
deal.
knocked down. I kind of like that idea that like it's an achievement to get pets from 10 random people.
Yeah, you can like, you can get like, you can pet. And I'll send you the trailer actually after the stream so you can look at this. It looks.
That might be my gal's favorite game.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's exclusive to PlayStation, but I think it's like a timed exclusive, so it'll come later. But I'm just like, you know, a lot of people seem really excited about that, and it honestly was probably the most exciting thing for me. I'm down now. I need help, Kevin. I'm being pressured. Sorry, what else was I thinking? Okay, so Stray was exciting. I was expecting to see, like, God of War Ragnarok, and they did not show that, so I'm like, is that coming out this year? I'm kind of worried that's not coming out this year. Because I need something to cover. So they also showed a bunch of PSVR 2 stuff, and I'm kind of, like, not super impressed at the moment. Oh, I just knocked him off the cliff while Sparta like. That's cool. I'm hoping they've got some more selling points for PSVR 2, but that sounds like it's a long ways away, so I'm totally not even going to think about that until closer to. But they are in apparently mass production of the PSVR 2, so it's like they're working on units to get those out there. So I mean, it's coming, but we don't know when. What else did they show? Some kind of weird Japanese dating armless ghost guy fantasy game, which was a bit odd. A game where you walk across the country taking photos and writing in your journal. Oh, you paused?
Oh, sorry. I was trying to delete these million clips this game is making.
Oh, you gotta turn that off, dude.
Yeah.
And what else did they show? Street Fighter 6 we talked about. Resident Evil 4 Remake, which looks great. It really does. It looks fantastic from a visual standpoint. I think they're gonna nail that one. That's early 2023, so I'm kind of excited. But that's kind of like a worst kept industry secret, so it's like we just assumed that one was coming. Final Fantasy 16. It looks cool. I don't know if it's gonna be like hugely my thing, but it looks neat, I guess. Summer 2023, so that's still a bit off. Hilariously, all the rumors were like, oh yeah, they're gonna sneak it out this year. Nah, summer 2023, not even close to fall 2022. It's like a year after. And is there anything else? Oh, the big thing for me was Spider-Man on PC. That's gonna get some juicy views in August. Oh yeah, that's tantalizing. And then there was some other pictures that leaked of like Little Big Planet, or no, not sorry, Sackboy Big Adventures coming to PC, and Returnal's coming to PC too as well. I was a little surprised those ones didn't get announced because there's literally like pretty accurately, you know, photos of like specs and stuff. So, and they were part of the NVIDIA leak. So those should be coming. Let me look at my press release info. I'm just trying to remember if there was anything else that was really good. PSVR crowd, Horizon PSVR, Spider-Man Stray, Callisto Protocol, which is just like Dead Space, Rolodrome, looks alright, and they're getting Tunic. Yeah, that was it. So that was the PlayStation Showcase. Overall, pretty good, I'd say, but like, not really anything too exciting, and mostly like, hey, here's what's coming out next year, and it's like, oh, okay. I was kind of hoping that they'd be like, here's stuff coming out this year, and I'm just like, oh. So I'm hoping Xbox maybe has like anything releasing this year, or like any company has like any games coming out this fall. That would be tops. So yeah, what are we doing? Are we killing things? I'm gonna taunt.
Do it.
I just got stabbed in the back. Let's see, electric cars. I mean, it's cool to get an electric car. I don't have any hate about an electric car, but I'm just like, it's unrealistic in our climate to expect 100% carbon neutral vehicles in the city. That's just stupid. Like, it's literally dumb. Like, dumb. Like, super dumb. Like, the dumbest thing.
Well, 100% of anything is kind of hard to do, right?
Yeah,
especially
like, there's
when
still
you're
going to be dudes that have, like, classic cars.
The cars, and that's what they want. 100%, exactly.
Yeah, it's literally the dumbest statement I've ever seen.
Unless somehow you just made it straight out illegal, which you shouldn't do. But...
yeah, good luck with that. She's not even going to be mayor in 2050.
Yeah, in 2050, yeah. It seems like an empty promise, right? Like,
yeah, this isn't optimized. American women running for Congress about homeless people. I didn't hear anything about that. The hair was acting strange at the state of play. I segue really awkwardly. Was that? I think that was a pretty good segue though. It wasn't like like Kevin's early. I love yours, Kevin. We're just talking about Sacred 2, and you're just like, there's this Pirates game.
Pirates game, yeah. Sorry.
I kept waiting for the big like wraparound. Like I thought you were taking me on a big loop, and there's just gonna be this big finale tie-in.
Oh man, no rhyme or reason with me.
I'm just like,
No.
oh my god, I can't wait to see where Kevin's going with this.
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't mind it. I love that we get into different topics, but I really thought that you had some kind of like crazy
It was gonna
tie-in.
circle back.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, Kevin's got some masterful tie-in thing going on here. Man, I'm dual executing these weird goat things, or bear things. They're bear guys.
I think the segues are perfect though. Like, how could you not go from random? That was it. We were talking about Street Fighter, and then I made a joke of like beating people up randomly. That's just like going to the C train.
Oh yeah, so that's
that's
okay.
how that
So it
was,
did
yeah.
segue naturally, I think.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I didn't come out of nowhere. It was a really well thought out thing. I'm just gonna throw javelins at this guy. Oh, you got him. I can just throw a javelin at you. Oh, let's see what kind of question is that. Mare's funny. Yeah, she's hilarious. I got an achievement? You shall put no other gods before me. Complete false gods. 50 gamer score? Dude.
And a rare achievement.
Right on. You got that too. Nice. You're ranked 767. What rank are you, Ultra Guy, that's like godlike at this game and one of the best ever? Actually, I wonder what rank he is. I feel like there's lots of comments. I don't get the context of what they're saying. Show us executions. There will be executions. People will die tonight. People gonna die tonight. And I'm very excited about Spider-Man on PC. I really do think it's gonna get a lot of views. I'd like to do more PC stuff, but like, it's a lot of work covering all these platforms. Is this game only on Xbox? It's on PC as well. You can get it on Steam, I think. I bet you like electric cars, Laurie. I bet you do. I mean, like, if they can get to the point where electric cars are as reliable as my gas car, sure, whatever. I just, like, I live in a climate, and you know what the funniest thing is like, our power grid is maxed out. They, like, have to be like, hey guys, our power grid might not work, so if you guys could maybe not do as much tonight, please don't do that. And they want to add, like, hundreds of thousands of electrical vehicles. Oh, that was sexy. Oh!
Look how intimate that looks between
That was
you and me.
very intimate. I think that was our closest
like,
moment.
Like eye contact and everything.
Wow. Is your gal gonna be jealous? Don't show her that.
I don't know, man.
She might feel real levels of jealousy.
Right.
Yeah. You'd be like looking at it late at night, and she'd be like, "What you doing? You on Tinder?" You'd be like, "No."
No. I'm just like replaying that scene over and over again on my phone.
And it's just like one of those like movies where you're just like, you know, like really feminine with your like you're touching your cheek and then you're touching the screen. You're like,
That's awesome.
oh my god. Okay. Number 1 on the leaderboard. Good for you. I should stream PC. Well, I did buy a ridiculous green screen that somehow fits behind me that's way too big, and I don't know if I can return it and switch it, but yeah, that would be ideal for using.
Oh, you're thinking of returning it?
It's way too big!
That's awesome, dude. Sorry.
It is. It's huge.
I love when you came in and you're like, hey, so I got a story for you.
Like, I've told this on the stream, guys, but like, it's like 7 feet by 5 feet, and I must have way done the calculations wrong. Because when I opened it up, everything in the room, like, it hit like a 360 and sent the 360 flying, and it was, you know, like in one of those cartoons where you open something like an umbrella indoors and it like hits everything.
Like a bad cartoon or something.
Yeah, that's exactly
I love that you're
like it
like
was.
smart enough to admit though that you got the measurements wrong. I always loved working at Lowe's when someone would like want to return something and they're like, "But I measured it right." And it's like, "No, you didn't. Measurements are their math. You know, it's exact."
I don't know what I literally brought out like a tape measure, and I must have just been like thinking way differently on my measurements, because I'm like, oh, it'll just like fit between the couch, it'll be nice right behind me. And it's like this freaking wall. Like, it's perfect. Honestly, for like, oh wow, sexy there.
I know, right? This is really
we execute nice together.
Stream here. Yeah.
But I'm like, you know, in the future, I think this would be a great green screen for other like oh my god, Kevin. Sword tip to sword tip,
bro.
But I'm like, in the future, this big green screen thing could be really good, you know, because I can use it for all kinds of stuff. But it's just like, oh my god, I almost have to like look for another green screen for the space. Like, I mean, it works, but it's like it's so hard to like put away, and it's quite something. We'll probably try it though. Green screen on the wall. It literally, like, it's so big, it like touches the roof and stuff. It's crazy. It's insanely crazy. Yeah. Something about what executions aren't sexy.
I need you over here.
I don't know, the boring ones. It's a team
I need you to go in there. Yeah. Awesome.
We work together to kill people.
I don't remember doing those like executions, you know, like
we just
the
weren't
last
insane.
one.
That's because you've improved by playing the actual game.
Maybe. I feel like it should play that song like "Let me tell you about my best friend," you know. Like, yeah.
Oh my god, I love that in the was it the Naked Gun that does that? Yeah, I think it's the Naked Gun that does that. And they're like doing that song, and they're like falling in love over one night, but it like acts like it's been like 3 weeks. Yeah. Huh. Automobile, this technology, I mean everything technology-wise has changed a lot over the years. Like a lot. Fossil fuels are dirty and dinosaur technology. I like burning to dinosaurs. Sometimes you can hear the T-Rex roar in my engine. But what are all those horses gonna do when I stop burning fuel? Do you know how many horses my car employs? Do you know about horsepower? I think Larry doesn't like horses. Horses need jobs too. Just like we need people to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, Patreon option. Stream it all the time. Lots of fun. I hope you guys enjoy the magic that we finally got the Ryse stream going. I'm so pissed that initial stream didn't work out though.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah, that was hot fire.
This is cool though. Yeah.
No.
I feel like I look way cooler.
I think people were here for the ass last time though.
What is that?
They like the cheeks.
My gal looking at my character, she's like, whoa. You know?
She's like, I'm not surprised.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, Kevin. Big shoulder shrug there. Temtem? I'm excited for Temtem. It's like Pokemon. Larry, you missed the segment where I went over the day. Something about not online co-op? Do I care that you have a 3080 Ti? Congrats. Let's go for you. Thumbs up of approval. Are you not entertained? I keep wanting to fight these like huge guys. Oh, you can pray to that statue for health? Dude.
Oh, that's neat.
I mean, it is the Apollo statue. Wow, these executions are so sexy today. Can you feel the love tonight? Oh!
I just love when we both sit down together. I just feel like being like, I hope you're having a good time. You know?
I set him up, you knock him down. There's some
Right.
shake and bake going on.
Some shit.
You can hit the cauldron this time. Ooh.
You're referencing Talladega Nights, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I love that movie. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still fun.
We're gonna be El Diablo. That's cool. What does that mean? I think it means fighting chicken.
Oh. I just can't believe, upon reflection, how insane. Is it Sarah? What is his name? Sarah Batcher or something like that. He does the French guy, the French driver.
Oh, he's amazing in that
Yeah.
movie. Like, yeah.
Ugh. Freaking bears, dude. Larry's probably excited about these big bear people. That was a bit of a waste of your holy power there.
Yeah, I thought we would whip it out there.
Yeah, I bet you would think you'd just whip it out there. Play the Forgotten City. I did a stream of the Forgotten City. That game is really, really good. Actually, have I tried to get you to play that, Kev?
Which one?
The Forgotten City.
No, I don't believe you have. It's not that I could ring the bell.
So it's like it's Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, but there's not combat. Did we do Rabbit? We've done Rabbit. So yeah, it's like the Elder Scrolls, but you're trying to figure out who's breaking the golden rule. So it's like a social deduction game. There's multiple endings, and there's like some fun surprises, but you can't read into it.
Okay. I think you told me about this one actually now. It's ringing a bell. It's like a murder mystery, isn't it? Almost?
Yeah, it is. Those are some low-ass res trees. Those trees look ultra low-ass res to you. Okay, now they look good. It was like, those are low-res trees, but no, it's on Game Pass too. Genuinely amazing. It's not insanely long, but it's pretty long, and you can like, it's so neat. It genuinely is. Because you're just sitting there and you're like trying to just figure out like, okay, you're kind of like a detective basically, just trying to talk to people, being like, what is going on here? And then you can manipulate things too, but I don't want to tell you how you manipulate stuff because that like spoils the experience of what you figure out when you play. It's so neat. That was actually one of my, I should put that in the best of streams because that was a lot of fun trying to like figure everything out in that. But you know, it plays exactly like Elder Scrolls because it was a mod for Skyrim or whatever. And they made it its own game. Genuinely one of the most creative games I've ever played. The fourth ending. Dude, so many
So wait,
crazy.
So wait, it is a Skyrim mod?
It was. But now they made it its own thing.
Okay, so wait, does it like have the graphics and everything to it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah. And it's kind of Roman period too. Yeah. It's really neat. Okay, we need to kill the messenger. Gunk is
just runs around.
Fun.
That's funny.
Gunk is a nice, easy, few-hour experience that you can just kind of roam through. I like that one. Lots of sucking, blowing, and that was the suckiest game I've ever played. I blew so hard in that one. But that's what you do, Kevin. You go around sucking things and blowing things. That's the game.
It just sounds like a good time.
It is. It's a great time. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Genuinely, guys, that's what you do in that game. Dude, God, seriously, look it up. We just streamed the whole campaign if you want to watch it. How's Kevin been? What have you been up to, Kevin?
I've been alright. Trying to find something to do.
Is the messenger like a naked guy running around? What is this? Is that a streaker? I think that was a. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see the
It was like a naked guy that ran through the map and then he jumped off the level.
Just run around, you can't catch me.
Yeah, I think it was like a streaker. It's not even the messenger, I don't think. No, the messengers look different. It was literally like a streaker. Oh.
You think that happened back in like the Gladiator pits, like the Super Bowl?
Oh,
and every now and then you would get a streaker?
They probably had a drunk guy that would always do that, and they'd be like, "Ah, Laurie, doing it again out there." That was totally a thing. Is the Forgotten City only on Xbox? No, I think it's on all platforms, except for, I don't think it's on the Switch, but I think it's on all platforms. Yeah. Can we kill this messenger? I remember doing this with my one pal, because I used to play this game when it came out with my one friend. I remember sitting there for like 5 minutes just chasing these messengers around in circles, and I'm like, oh. Ugh.
There is but
Drive me
one
freaking nuts.
messenger left.
Oh, it looks like Kevin's fighting a lot of guys over there. Good time for me to do some taunts. Oh, jeez, there's like a bunch of guys attacking me. I will help out, Kevin. Wow, that's a lot of guys double teaming you in that corner there. Life is like a video game where you get to restart and make different choices. But that's not fun though. Life is about the finality of like you messing up and you just having to live with stuff. That's what the what ifs are about. And if there's one thing I know, Kevin will not and cannot interfere.
Fear, yeah, there you go, yeah. I love making that joke when that just came out, the what if, but I cannot, must not interfere.
Yeah. So are you
Hawkeye
gonna...
forgot to order sauce on his wings in this universe. So.
Yeah, those jokes kill me. Are you gonna,
Sorry.
you know, keep up with all the Marvel stuff?
Oh man, it's hard. It's like we were talking about the Star Wars stuff. Like, there's so much coming out. Like, I thought it was a joke, but I guess they are making like literally a Star Wars show about like a battle droid or something, and it's like,
It's the droids, man. I told you that.
I know, but like after a while, it's like, holy, you're just like Star Wars canteen bartender, and it's like a 6-episode series about running a canteen. You know,
Dude,
I don't know, it's crazy.
I would watch the hell out of a 6-part series about the Mos Eisley Cantina.
Which, I don't know, man. It turns into like Cheers or something.
No. Like that. Actually, that would be hilarious. But I'm also thinking like a really artistic, like auteur styled kind of show where it's just like guys sitting at the bar in the Mos Eisley Cantina smoking, being like, "It was a dark day today. Saw a
That's
Jedi
right.
cut off a guy's arm. Just another day in the cantina," and he like smokes, and it's all in like black and white. Dude.
It opens
Dude.
the do. That's the theme, you know. Like,
I think that'd be more the Cheers one. Would be like opening with the canteen. The place in Mos Eisley where everybody knows your name. Do they own Cheers? Does Disney own Cheers now? Who owns Cheers? Is that like a Paramount show? I don't know who owns Cheers. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't end up watching Moon Knight, but I've heard from everyone who's seen it that they liked it.
It was okay.
And you said it was okay.
It was aggressively alright. But like regular people's standards of stuff is like way lower than my standards of stuff, like 90% of the time.
Well, it's weird because like Book of Boba Fett, I
this
can't
guy.
talk about how much I thought that show sucked.
Dude.
No, sorry. This guy that was dodging everything, that's funny.
Got him. Anyways, keep going about Book of Boba Fett second.
Oh yeah, sorry, anyway, I don't know. I thought Book of Boba Fett sucked. I have enjoyed Obi-Wan. And then to hear a bunch of people saying that they haven't liked Obi-Wan, it was like, really? You know, like, I know I'm completely biased because, you know, like, it could just be like... Yeah, he could literally get up on stage and just be like cough a couple times and I'll start clapping, you know what I mean? Like, but I don't know, I've enjoyed it.
I think the biggest issue though for me is like Star Wars and Marvel are getting too bloated now. And I don't know if I care to keep up with it. Like,
Well, that's my thought with the Star Wars thing, and that a lot of these shows, they're not leading to something. Like, what was really cool
They're
with the Marvel stuff, when it was movie after movie, you kept watching, we've talked about it before, but that, like, it was going to somewhere, and at the end of every movie, they would make reference to the next hero coming out, or that it would make reference to an Infinity Stone, or what Thanos was doing.
Yeah.
So, like, it was all leading to somewhere, and now it just meandering. Like, I assume they're doing it to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
They're
like,
just
okay.
like throwing everything out there, whatever they can do, as fast as they can, because they're trying to get content for Disney Plus. But like, you know, Star Wars used to feel really special. Like when Star Wars came out, it was an event film. But now they've got like 15 shows in production. It doesn't feel special anymore. This is my biggest issue, and I don't know if I'm gonna care. Like I look at the Marvel stuff and I'm like, Didn't want to watch Loki. Didn't want to watch Winter Soldier. Didn't want to watch. I kind of wanted to watch Hawkeye, but I was like, I don't really care that much. I liked WandaVision, and then I didn't like the end of it. I hated it. And it's like I look at this like slate of like these shows coming out, and I can't really name one that I'm like, oh my god, I'm excited about that. Like She-Hulk, I don't know. Like Miss Marvel, they were like, hey, you want to screen this? And I'm just like, not really, because she did. So I like Miss Marvel as a character, but they've changed her abilities.
She's awesome in the game.
They changed her abilities. It's like, really? Because I think it, the CGI probably is just low budget and stuff because, COVID issues. But, like, when I think of Miss Marvel, I think of the big stretchy things, kind of like Mr. Fantastic. And I'm just like, and they're just making her like another Captain Marvel. And I'm like, oh, that takes away a lot of her character. Because, again, I think Miss Marvel's a really, really cool character. And
I loved her in the game.
She was great in the game. Definitely the heart of that. Because you feel like a fan, like she is, right?
Yeah, well, you kind of feel the fandom through her. Like, I love her running around. And even just the beginning part where Thor comes in and tells her that, like, every hero's got to get their start or whatever at the beginning. It was like, and her amazement of it. Because I'd be blown away, too, if I could live in a universe where Thor could fly in and, oh, hey, Kevin, how's it going?
That'd be so cool.
Yeah,
and
you're a fan with her, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, I look at the show and I'm just like, I don't know. And then there's all these, like, they're doing show after show after show, and I'm just like, do I care about any of this? Like, what does this all do? What does this send me towards? Even the movies, I'm like, I go to the ones that I review, but, like, I hated Eternals. I thought it was absolutely atrocious. And when I was like seeing people online talking about it, I was like, are they astroturfed? Like, are these real people that like this show? Because I'm like, that movie was the first time I was ever bored watching a Marvel film. Because Marvel films are like really easy. They are formula. They are formula. They're just meant to entertain you and entertain the common, kind of individual. But like, wow, that was. Oh, we actually have to ban this? That's cool.
I think,
It was literally just one of the most boring movie-going experiences I've ever had. I did not enjoy that. And then, the other ones coming out, and I'm just like, I don't know how excited I am. Like, they're doing Daredevil, which is cool, but, if it's like Moon Knight, they're just going to water Daredevil down to the point that it's not even, like, anything like the Netflix show was.
He doesn't end up shanking anyone or anything.
Well, the cool thing about Daredevil is, like, he is a regular person, and he gets his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Like, he can be, like, dying on the brink, but he still does what's right. And I feel like they remove a lot of that character when they, kind of maybe make it, like, PG.
Sorry, I'd be really curious if they did something else Punisher, what that would look like,
That would...
I
don't even know how they would do that.
I still haven't seen it, and I'm actually quite surprised, because, like, Spider-Man I went and saw opening weekend, but, like, Spider-Man was really neat, but it was, like, total, like, fan service, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't really advance anything, but I still really enjoyed it.
So is Doctor Strange.
Well, that's kind of what I was going to get at, was Doctor Strange. I was really curious for, but I was really hoping Doctor Strange would kind of advance into something, and like with this whole multiverse thing coming out and the way Loki went with Kang the Conqueror, I kind of thought that, oh, okay, they'll try like lead into like literally all universes versus all universes,
That's,
but now
Ant-Man, I think.
Is that okay? Well, I was thinking that'd be Doctor Strange, and I'm just kind of wondering now if they're just doing the universe thing because they're just trying to milk that they already have this like decade-long established universe, and now they're kind of gonna make the money off of all the what if scenarios. And ooh, wouldn't this be interesting? And
that's exactly.
I don't know. To me, yeah, I almost wonder if they jumped the shark, if you will. Like if they hit that pinnacle, and now they're just kind of stretching it out.
I don't know, but I'm just. Yeah, that's how I feel. Is like, are they going towards anything? Or are these just random events? I don't know. I just look at it and I don't have the same excitement as I did going into Endgame. Like it's just
Endgame
gone.
Was one of my favorite scenarios of watching a movie ever. I love that. At the end of Infinity War, all the theories in that.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Oh, it was amazing, and everyone discussing it. It was just so fun, and that even carried through to like a bunch of other movie series and Game of Thrones. Everyone like tried to do the same thing with it, and
Oh god, don't even bring up Game of Thrones.
Right? Well, it was interesting. I remember there was the jokes in that of like people, oh, well, the issue with people theorizing the ending is everyone's disappointed when they don't get it right. And it's like, well, no, but it's like, it's fun.
Yeah,
You know, and it just, yeah, it's fun, right? Yeah, and that was almost like one of the pinnacle points of movie watching for me was that in between Infinity and Endgame. That was the last movie I convinced my whole family to go out together for a movie. Like, I can't get my old man to go to any movies, and I brought up, well, you went to Endgame, and he was like, yeah, but that was worth going to theaters for.
Exactly. That was a decade of movie building, and I wonder if we'll ever get to that kind of cinematic universe level again.
Right.
You know, all these companies keep trying to do it, and it just, I don't think it always works.
They can't pull it off. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been a while, guys, so be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, Patreon option. Streaming all the time. Lots of fun. We should probably see comments here. People probably feel like they're being a little bit ignored. As we go on our long tangent here.
Sorry.
Let's see. Think about the boys. Still need to watch the boys. People chatting. Huh. It looks like the conversation's kind of going on entirely without us. I sound picky.
You got things to say.
I'm really not picky, though. I watch and consume a lot of media. Like, you can look at all the videos of the different games I've played. Very few people out there have played as many games as I have, or have watched as many movies as I have. And it's not like a bragging thing or anything, but it's just like, literally,
no, but
that's
you,
what I do.
I'd have to agree, though. You've seen and watched a lot, you played a lot, and like, if you're to talk about picky, I think I'm picky. There are some games where it doesn't look appealing to me in the trailer alone. I won't play it. You'll play it and tell me about how you did enjoy it and had some parts or whatever, but like, yeah.
That's literally like what my job is, though, is to sit here and like find things that I can recommend and tell the audience about it and be like, you might like this if you like this and blah blah blah. That's literally what I do. And it's, you know, I would say though, food-wise, I'm pretty picky.
Well, you like what you like, right?
Yeah.
Alright, bro.
But like games and movies and stuff, I watch a lot of stuff. Like I have like 300 plus like Netflix reviews. Like I watched like, and those are exclusive Netflix things. Those aren't like, you know, they threw on like Oceans or something. Those are like Netflix movies and shows I reviewed over like a period of a few years or whatnot. Like I consume a lot of media because it's the job.
I drive my gal nuts because we'll sit there on Netflix and she'll be like, all right, pick something.
Ooh,
and I can scroll for like an hour and like none of this interests me. You know?
Netflix is so bad for that now. I used to love Netflix. Now I don't work with them. They don't give me free Netflix, so they can suck it.
I do think it's funny. I do watch a lot of Disney Plus lately. But it's mostly, like you point out...
Yeah, I think this is one of the times. I also noticed this the other day when I was streaming. Modern Warfare is like the chat is just chatting amongst themselves. That's good.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, we could go over our own stuff and everything. But like, you know, I look at the other things coming out from Marvel, and I'm just like, I don't really know if any of these shows excite me. And then when I watched, you know, the Multiverse of Madness, and I don't want to really spoil anything for you, but like, if you did not watch WandaVision, you would have no goddamn clue what the hell was going on in that movie. None.
I kind of, from what I've picked up from the little bit you talked about, a little bit of my other buddies, and a couple of the memes or whatever, I kind of get that it is Wanda running around losing it after the events of WandaVision with her, like, made-up children from another universe, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. But it's like, and you know, I read all these things on Reddit, and people are like, oh, you know, people are just like idiots if they say you can't jump into this fresh. But it's like, you literally, like, if you watched Wanda in Endgame, and then you watched Multiverse of Madness after that, you'd be like, what? What did I miss? Like, what? What's happening? She has kids? What? You'd be like, what? You'd be completely lost. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I haven't seen, like, a few of the Disney Plus shows. Am I gonna just be, like, completely lost?
Might make sense if out of nowhere, you know, they bring up, like, Kate Bishop, And if you've never seen Hawkeye, out of nowhere, there's just going to be Kate running around, you know?
But that's how they usually introduce characters, though, right? Like Black Panther, he was just there, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But if you have a character that you've been following for a long time, and all of a sudden their, you know, their methods or how they act is incredibly different from before. Like, again, Endgame, she was kind of focused, mad, and angry, and then all of a sudden it's like, she's missing kids, and she's totally lost it. She's a bad guy, and it's like, you'd be like, what the hell's going on? But if they just introduce
Is she a
character,
bad guy in the movie?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
All right. It's
Absolutely.
interesting, because, like, in WandaVision, I think I've joked about this before, but I thought she was
the
a
villain.
total bad guy. She's a total villain. You literally got the whole town, like, please let me go, you know. And I thought it was really funny with the sword guy, that they really made him to be out the bad guy. But I totally agreed. When he's sitting there, like, she's literally holding a whole town hostage. It was like, yeah, I kind of see his point, you know.
Yeah, she's unhinged and she's lost it. She's a freaking, like, she's almost zombie-like in this one, too. She's creepy. She's like Venom from Spider-Man 3. But no, it's like, she's absolutely a villain. I don't think that spoils anything, but like, you know, a lot of people sit there, they're like, oh, no. And it's like, no, she's definitely the bad guy. Like, 100% the villain. I love the rotating, like, plates here. It's so cool. Dun, 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 dun. Reach the new empire. Can I dip my toes in the pond? You won't dip your toes in the pond, Kevin. Feels nice on the sandals.
Yeah. See, Romans or Greeks don't wear socks and sandals. Learn, people. No, I'm sorry.
This is the way. Don't forget, you can pray to the stand if you need help. Worried no games to review in the fall? You bet your ass I'm worried there's no games to review in the fall. It's gonna suck. We're just gonna be playing Modern Warfare 2 every day. And I'm like looking at the comments, and again, totally agree with us about the new phase of Marvel movies. Thanks. Huh. Yeah, again, people just kind of chat and stuff. Jedi Fallen Order, how'd I like it? It's like Dark Souls, but Star Wars. Is Season 3 out yet? Season 3 of what? Oh, The Boys? What about Final Fantasy 16? Yeah, it's exclusive to PlayStation. They're kind of trying to keep it off of things. But you know what's interesting is apparently Final Fantasy 7 Remake, it no longer says exclusive on the PlayStation Store. So I'm thinking it might be a Game Pass release as part of the showcase. Ooh, what haven't we done yet? Have we done the market, Kevin?
No, I do not believe so.
What about Sandstorm? Have we done Sandstorm?
Sandstorm looks really neat.
Yeah, let's do Sandstorm.
Alright.
The silence creeped you out? You're only here for Kevin? I bet you are.
I don't know why. I'm a side character, but thank you. No.
Everybody's always like, oh, where's Kevin at? So that grub guy that leaks stuff, he says that Xbox apparently is mandating that everybody actually like brings in gameplay of their games to show off at the conference. So that could be exciting.
Oh, that's something you heard?
Well, no, that's one leaker named Grub or whatever. He's like,
Okay.
he's like, it's gonna be all gameplay that's shown, not like CGI trailers. Which I don't, doesn't really make sense to me, because it's like they would want to do a balance of being like, hey, here's some unannounced games, and those might be CGI only. But I know that is a major complaint a lot of people have. But then again, when you show gameplay, you have a Halo Infinite fiasco moment.
Oh, there's some interesting things, like, I didn't even get to play it right away, but like the Knights of the Old Republic remake or whatever, and it was literally just like Revan walking out,
It's
all
just
CG. Yeah,
I think that
I don't
game's a
know.
little
Still hadn't
further
excited.
because of that. But at least we know it's timed.
Yeah.
This guy got versus Kevin Showdown. It's too deep, man. We intimately execute people together.
Yeah. If I can't stare caressingly into his eyes while killing a barbarian, I'm not here.
Then what are we even doing? Take my breath away. Stab it so
Right? I was the army son. Oh, I loved it.
I loved it.
Connections I'll never forget.
Yeah, going back to your wife after doing like decade-long war.
Sit there. Why don't you look at me the same? Yeah.
You don't know what it's like out there on the battlefield. Centurion
Why
war.
don't you ever? Ever since my husband came back from the war, he keeps saying I can't look at him like Romulus did.
Yeah, it tries to get you to like go out and stab things with him. He's really
Yeah.
Jeez. Fight. Starfield will definitely have gameplay there. I mean, I might almost write Starfield off if they don't show gameplay at the event. I think the funniest thing, though, is it's going to be so awkward being there at, like, the VIP room, and it's like, what if I'm not blown away by what I'm seeing?
That's funny.
They don't sugarcoat things.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't, like, I know a lot of people were impressed by last year's game showcase, but I really wasn't that impressed by it. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Because I hate, like, and a lot of people do this in this industry, they, like, pretend to be really excited about everything, and I just sit there and be like, you are too happy about this, this is unreal, I do not like this. Drives me nuts. It's like going to the Nintendo bookings really pisses me off, because they're, like, happy about everything. It's like, no, you're not happy about this. This is fake. This is not real. This is not life. You know, there needs to be more of a middle ground kind of thing. What's Starfield? It's Skyrim in space. Essentially. Yeah. I mean, Vader kills whoever he wants, dude. They kill anything. Needs to show something. I mean, I think definitely a lot of people's patience is thin. Mine has been for a long time with Xbox, and it seemed like they were in the right direction until that delay of Starfield and Redfall, and I'm just kind of sitting here being like, really, guys? What do you got? So I hope they show us what they got. And actually have dates. Dates, dude. Yeah, Kevin loves hearing that people want him to make his own channel, and, you know, he thinks about it more and more every time somebody mentions it.
Yeah. Every time you mention it, I get a little closer to actually doing it.
Yeah.
Man, I really want you to see Obi-Wan, though, because I could talk about it, especially if someone's bringing up, like, Vader killing people.
Yeah. I gotta get on.
Because, like, yeah, I don't feel like it was random. I felt like the people he murdered was to lure out Obi-Wan. Yeah. But there's, oh man, you gotta, yeah, there's a lot of things. Because, like, I do have little gripes with it to, like, some of the ways Obi-Wan acts. It's almost like, too much of a broken person. Well, it's interesting, because, like, Obi-Wan, from what I get from, like, the original series, is very cool and just waiting for Luke to be ready to train him, right?
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, like, I never got the impression that he was, like, really, like, broken or lost about it. Like, he was really cool and calm, and, like, in this he is kind of reluctant to, like, use his Force abilities. Like, 10 years, yeah, sure, you might be a little out of practice, but I don't know, there's some weird things about it. I still think he's cool, and he's trying to, like, help people in that, but I don't know. I got little gripes with it, but I am enjoying it.
Interesting. My one pal just hated it.
Really, eh?
Yeah, he's like, Obi-Wan acts nothing like Obi-Wan.
Oh, man, it's interesting, yeah.
Kill this big guy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good kill, bro. Good kill.
Oh, that was beautiful. I know what I'm taking to bed with me tonight. That execution.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, drinking stuff. Oh look, the giant goat-like monsters are back. If there's no Starfield gameplay, you're placing your Xbox in a hydraulic press. That's funny. I had to say, this is like probably one of the worst generations for like exclusive games that really showcase what these consoles can do. It's kind of sad.
Oh, it's weird, because, like, I don't know, from what I remember, we would have been long gone from like the Xbox One to 360. You know, like it was already left behind. I thought at this point.
It's usually about a year, 2 years. It's not too crazy, but like the biggest thing is like, you know, the Xbox One had like a ton of games at launch, and Series X didn't have like any. Like I'd say, you know, PlayStation, they got some good exclusives going out, but at the same time, a lot of cross-gen stuff. It kind of makes you think like they had great hardware, but both sides are really leaning on their legacy games and not really putting anything new out. It's really awkward.
Oh, I just wasted my map pick tapping the A button. Cool.
Way to go, man. What do we get?
I don't know.
Sniper Elite 5 blew you away. I really like Sniper Elite 5. I'm always really disappointed that people seem to dislike it as much as they do, because I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Because my biggest thing was like, I was sitting there, you know, I'm playing Sniper Elite 5. You go back to play a little Sniper Elite 4, and I was doing Sniper Elite V2 the other day, which is a remaster of the second one. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, you know, if Xbox bought this company, and I know it shouldn't be like, oh, Xbox should buy every company, but I'm like, if they bought Sniper, like the company Rebellion, they're like a little, you know, they're like a publisher, they're a smaller publisher. But I'm like, and they actually put some budget behind a Sniper Elite game, you could really have something that was like COD level, but, you know, different, right? And it's just like, there's so many studios where I'm like, if they just had more budget, they'd be pretty insane. Because I think a lot of people forget, like, they are a AA studio. They are bordering on, like, indie. Oh. Yeah, that was nice, Kevin. But you weren't really part of it. You were kind of part of the start. You drifted on it. Yeah. Your mama said that Skank 5 is a good content creator. I was like watching.
She knows what's up.
I was watching bits of, was it Bridgerton, like about a month back or whatever. It was like bits of it I was catching, and now whenever, because there's this like all the ladies in it, and all the I think it's all the ladies in it. They greet their mother. And they say "Mama." So every time I interact with my mother now, I end it with like "Mama." It's like, hey, you know.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh.
I don't know where I heard it from, but I always think of like some like. I was thinking like some private school, but I always loved Mumsy.
Mumsy.
Oh, Mumsy.
No,
so cheese. Yeah.
And I've like paired up with my sister on this one, and we'll just like, you know, whenever we interact, we'll be like, oh, that's great, Mama.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it just kills me. And it's just like the eye rolls that I get are so entertaining. Oh. Actually, in one stream I was like watching, someone was like watching it with their grandmother, and they're like, my grandmother says you talk really well, and I was like, that's interesting.
There you go.
Yeah, I converse. My speech is really good or something, and I was like, oh, that's neat. Ooh, sexy. You're on War Factory mission on Sniper Elite 5? Oh, that's such a fun one, because you get to like sabotage all the German machinery things. You know what you would really like about Sniper Elite, Kevin?
What?
They use the correct symbolism.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they do.
That's cool. I don't know.
Hold
I
it down,
appreciate
Kevin.
that in historical pieces. Yeah, right? I'm like, alright, I'll hold him. You stab him, bro.
Such intimacy. Rebellion has some good games. They do. They really do. And Strange Brigade. I was so sad that that one wasn't a bigger success because it was a blast. What about Oreos? Xbox.
Come join me in this.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at
No,
stabbing. Next-gen looking game you've played? Like, Ratchet & Clank was pretty next-gen, and I mean, there's been some, like, next-gen upgrades, but there hasn't been anything where I'm like, oh my god, this is why we bought these next-gen consoles for. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Still waiting. It's been 2 years. Because, you know, right off the bat, for the Xbox One, you played this game. You played Forza 5. you know, you played some of the Kinect games, you're like, wow, this is... You go play, like, Ghosts, you go play other stuff, and you're like, wow, this is why I bought an next-gen console. And it's like, this time around, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, it's cool. You know, but it's like... I am very thankful, though, that Xbox released the One X, because you're seeing all of these, like, upgraded games. Like, the Creed ones, like Odyssey and Origins, run at a way higher resolution than they do on PlayStation. So I'm very thankful we got the One X, so that we could inherit all of these great upgrades for these existing games. But, yeah, it's like... I don't know, it seems almost a little lackluster. On both platforms for like really top tier new games where I'm like, whoa, like you know, again, like Demon's Souls looks great, it really does, it's amazing, but it's like, freaking hell, that's not really something I love to play, that type of thing, because you know it's Dark Souls, right? So yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Why can't I? Oh yeah, there we go. Taunting. But I mean, you do get your best looking games at the end of a generation, so it's not like too surprising, but it just seems like nothing was really front loaded this gen, and it's really awkward.
There hasn't been any games that have made my buddies like, oh, I really need to get the next gen just to specifically play that. You know.
But in your crowd, it's slightly different, because you guys like the hardcore millisims, so it's like...
Yeah.
So there might be a game or two there where it's like, oh, you can't get this, and blah, 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 but... I don't know. Like,
well, yeah. The couple people I did win over to come play was for, like, Hell Let Loose, but the couple guys in our group that aren't so big on that, you know, like, I don't know. Yeah.
I was kind of waiting. Like, I would say Flight Sim is genuinely amazing, but it's not... Like, it's not like a traditional game, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's mind-blowing that you can literally do that on a console. It is literally mind-blowing. But it's not, you know, like this game in terms of, like, a game. I don't know.
There's certain things like that. Like, I kind of thought, when we went on with Arma, my one buddy told me that the Arma servers were dropped down to 16 people.
They did drop them down. I think they brought them back up, but there is a good point for us to be like, hey, yo, like the stream.
The stream, hey!
Yeah, subscribing's great, donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member, you get cool perks like the emotes, guys. Don't you want to unlock the emotes? Shrug Sky emote. Alternatively, Patreon option, streaming all the time, lots of fun, but yeah, keep going on that with the change there.
Oh, well, with Arma or whatever, it was kind of interesting, because a couple people I know where I was joking that, oh, see, they did bring Arma, you know, to console, right? And there was kind of the joke of like, oh, well, that proves that they weren't able to do it. And it's like, no, like, you look at other games like Flight Sim and that, where it's literally the whole world on Google Maps, you know, and you're telling me, yeah, and it's like, you couldn't do that? And like, I love Bohemia, that's the company, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyways, yeah, like, I love DayZ, and like, the work, a lot of the work they've done is amazing. It's just, I don't know, if anything, I don't think it's that the console couldn't run Arma. I think they just did a poor job porting that over. Yeah.
It needs a lot of work. Can't wait to do another stream of that boring ass thing.
Case?
Oh my god. Wander around for a few hours. They should have made New Fable before they made Forza. It's different. Again, like, to be very clear, the team that works on... There's two teams at Playground. One team works on Forza, one team works on Fable. There's no crossover, there's... I mean, some people, they change offices and stuff, but, like, there's two teams that work on it. So, like, Forza is a well-oiled machine, whereas, like, Fable is a newer thing with different people. So it's one company, but it's two studios within that studio. It's a very common practice. Like Obsidian, they're working on 5 different games with 5 different teams. So that's, that's just how it works. You go off, you do your different side projects and stuff. But it's like, it has no impact on Fable at all. I almost guarantee you they'll have another Forza game out, or Forza Horizon game out in like in 2 years from now, I would say. 'Cause they pump those out very efficiently. How much is Xbox X? You have to look it up for your reading, my friend. Yeah.
I'm
this
like
on Game Pass?
stuck in a slow walk.
Sure, what, Kevin?
I'm like stuck in a slow walk. I can't seem to sprint at all. It's frustrating.
You've just become a tank.
Alright.
You are just...
You see me, right? I'm just like
You're
moseying
trotting
along everywhere I go. I'm trying. I'm genuinely trying everything.
Maybe you should let yourself get hit by the spikes.
Alright. I'm gonna join you in this.
Can you run now?
Nope. Okay, this is how I move now.
Oh. Kevin's a trotter. Did you try, like, swatting with your shield? Like A-button or something? You're stuck trotting. World premiere.
Alright.
I think we caught up on some stuff. Ugh. I think the funniest thing though for these streams is like trying to come up with like a conversation for like a full slot of time, and then you know 'cause we were talking about doing like the podcast stuff too, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know what we would talk about.
I think there's a bit. It depends, right? Because we always like segue into other things. I get what you mean. Like we talk for what, like 4 hours at a time on these, and sometimes the conversation flows better than others, and it depends what's happening and all that. But yeah, I just think with podcasts, because at least you could go in and be like, all right, today's topic is blah blah blah. And I was just thinking, like, there's a lot of topics. Every now and then we'll get into one. And it's like sometimes I'm not sure if I'm going on too much, or, you know, someone makes a comment and we move on, so on and so forth, or jokes take us somewhere else. That's a great way to move conversation too, right? I just keep thinking with a podcast that, like, if we could focus on a subject, it was when me and Mitchell were talking for the predictions chat, and then at the end, we started talking about, like, collections, and I think I could go on for, like, 5 hours alone on what I think about collections and that, you know, like, I don't know.
I don't know, but I just sit there and I'm like, oh, I have to come up with more things to go through. Like, every day on the stream, it's like, literally, what did you do today? And I'm like, just tell my day. And I'm like, there's not enough interesting things that happened to me.
No, for real, right?
Like, literally, like, my big thing the other day was, like, I went on a walk, and then I went to... Did you see that picture where I went to that Wines and Beyond?
No, I didn't.
I think it was on my Instagram story. I thought you literally watched it. I watched you watch it. Did you just skip through my Instagram
was it the spirits?
story? Yeah, it's...
okay, no, I did see that. Sorry, it sounded like somewhere else. Okay.
It's a Wine and Beyond or whatever. They have so many wine bottles, dude. Did that bear just come out of the room?
I would love to stop moseying along everywhere. I'm sorry.
I was blown away by, like...
What, just a great selection? Better than Costco's?
It's the biggest... I mean, the Costco selection is very select in it. Like, you know, they sort things out all the time. But, like, this had, like, every wine you could think of. I've, like, wines I've never even heard of. And I was like, oh my god, this is heaven. Like, and they have a Beyond.
That's awesome.
So you can go and you can try, like, a $300 bottle. Like, you pay $3 and you'd be like, I want, like, a shot of this, like, $300... you know, like whiskey or something, and you can try that.
Yeah.
And they also have growlers. I'm like, I would love to have a alcohol place. Do you know what a growler is?
Negative.
Alright, it's like a big, like, thing of, like, beer, basically. Like, it's a big beer cup. But what you do is you buy your growler, and then you go there, and you can pay and have your growler filled. So you can, like, go there, like, all the time and go and do this and try different beers and stuff like that. And I'm like, it would be so cool to live somewhere where you could, like, walk to your local, you know, like, alcohol place and get your growler filled with different beers all the time. That would be a lot of fun. I don't know. I was just like, oh my god.
Kind of like bring your own cup for the Slurpee day
it's
almost?
It's like the Slurpees. Yes, it is. But for beer. So, yeah, it was a heavenly place. But that, you know, I did that, and then I went to Cobb's, and I ate, like, a scone and had, like, a pull-apart. But that was, like, that was my day. That was, like, it's not riveting epic stories and tales. Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
It feels so connected, bro.
Yeah. My breath away.
Listen, $300 wine though. Wow, that's class.
Oh no, that was harder liquor. But,
oh, okay.
Yeah, but there are bottles of wine that cost like way more. There was a $3,600 bottle of El Dorado rum that was there.
Okay. I couldn't justify it, man. That's like a quarter of my rent right there.
750 milliliters? Like, dude. stupid. I don't think I could ever get that much money where I'm able to do that. But like, you know, I was just like blown away by the wines. Like, I'm gonna go fancy when I get 100,000 subs. You know, I've got my eye on this like $80 bottle of wine, this Artemis wine I want to buy as like a treat. But like, damn, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know, that's crazy.
but it was just cool going in there because they've got like shelf after shelf after shelf after shelf of like wines, and I was like, I don't even. It was too much. You know what I mean? You ever go somewhere and you're like, wow, there's too much here. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't live near there, or too near there, because you know it's a Deerfoot, whatever, right? Deerfoot Mall. So I you know, I won't go there all the time because if I did, I would get lost. I was blown away. Who wants pictures of Spider-Man? I bet you do, JJ Jonathan. Predator should be in VR? That would be neat. Talking about VR and stuff that people are talking about. AD stepping on you in VR. They put you right in there. Why is Kevin so quiet tonight? Is Kevin quiet? Isn't Kevin loud? I mean, Kevin's not loud to me.
I'll try talking more. You've had a lot to say this week, you know. I only try butt in when I feel like I should.
I thought you were talking fine amount. Am I like out of it?
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, it is my stream.
yeah, right.
That's funny. I don't know. What do you want Kevin to say? Sometimes a man, a few words. Could you imagine going for like a late night like Gladiator watching? Because it's like nighttime here.
Right.
Would you even be able to see? You'd have to have like all these like lights and stuff. Ugh.
I still think it would be funny to do a little like joke series of everyone at the Gladiator pit. Like, man, I always go out for a beer when the good things happen. You know, like,
dude, you missed that epic execution.
right.
What did the Romans
I got knocked
ever
down.
do for us? Well, the barbarians don't come around as much.
Where is that?
I thought.
They built the aqueducts.
Yeah. Got medicine. Roads. Thoughts on the state of play? We already talked about the state of play.
Man, I am hobbling everywhere. Sorry.
Get good, Kevin.
Alright.
It was okay, but it was mostly like just showing me 2023 things, whereas I wanted to see more stuff that's coming out like right away would be nice. But it was still cool. I don't know if I'm sold on VR yet though. PSVR 2. Less excited than I was beforehand. We won.
Would you want to back out and go back in just to see? Because I've kind of been stuck like that the last couple matches.
It's been like that every match.
No, like maybe the last 2, 3.
Alright, well, let's try one more.
Okay.
Because it loads instantly, and if it doesn't work, we'll back out, and we will suck it up through the loading.
Love it.
Kevin doesn't like to walk slow, guys.
It's rough. I see you sprinting, and I'm just like envious. My guy, like, he's even walking like that in the. You see that? Like, I'm stuck. All right, here we go. No, I'm sorry. All right, here we go.
Is it working for you?
Nope.
Alright, let's back out then.
That's hilarious.
Trotting around. Yeah. Kevin likes BC best. Oh. Round to round. Okay.
Ooh.
Did that like auto send you a message? Guys, it was Xbox's smart matchmaking that existed for like a short period of 1 month because it was such a pain in the ass to get anything to load or work, and they got rid of it because it was stupid. That kind of matchmaking, but it worked here years later.
That's history of the industry, folks. No, it's not. They have so many features for that, like Xbox One, that they just like dumped. You know?
Yeah, so many snap and everything like that.
Yeah.
With my what stuff? I think I have hilarious bits, to be honest. I'm just getting hyped for Pokemon Go Fest. Saturday.
Oh, lots of bits. Saturday, you excited for it?
I am. It's good to get out and catch things and do crazy stuff and maybe get some shinies. And I'm gonna do a review of it too, guys. I was in there. I was like, I could just stay at home and stream it, but probably not as exciting as actually getting out and like, because you know I go to Princess Park, right? So like,
yeah.
I go and
so what is this exactly? Is it like a mini festival, or is it just
Yeah.
somewhere like everyone with the app will meet? Yeah, okay.
You pay, it's like $20 Canadian, and you pay to do this, and it's got like special challenges. You can get like rare Pokemon more often. You can like, but it's basically an excuse to get like a bunch of people to go out and like play the game at once.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, but there's like, you know, they actually do real events too. So if you're in the certain cities that they've picked, they'll have actual, you know, like events. Like they'll have, you know, like an actual place where you can go and get like shirts, and it's like they do actual like real events and stuff. Other than
Imagine
that,
like,
yeah.
So, I was just thinking, could you imagine like winning the lottery and then spending the rest of your life going around from like Pokemon tournament to Pokemon tournament? You
That's
could literally live the life, yeah. You know, like.
It's just like it's just an activity you do. Like they do community days and stuff, and I've done some of them, but this is the big one. You know, you get this once a year. It's a big event. It's a 2-day thing. You go out and you like.
I take it it's still super popular too, right?
Yeah. Connection with the other player has been lost.
I hope not.
Kevin, come back. Oh no, there we go.
I'm picking Apollo. All right.
You know, we should pick two different ones because the Apollo effect.
Sure we are.
But anyways, what were you wanting
To
to do?
Ascension. Yeah. It looks like something out of Diablo, man.
Yeah. So anyways, there was like, what was it? What was I thinking of? Oh, the fest. It's just like it's a really cool event. It's great fun. You go out and you do things. And yeah, it's neat. Especially neat that you can see other people going around, you know, doing the same thing, right? This game does not have PvP. It's a cooperative game. The Quarry Day 1 purchase.
I don't know how PvP for this would work.
I have not heard back about Quarry yet. When does the Quarry come out? Like, I don't know. I might have to follow up on it again. It's like because we're coming off of a long weekend in the U.S. It's super awkward because it's like, you know, a lot of people are backed up on emails and it's
yeah. I get to run again. So,
you get to run, and you ran so far away, couldn't get away. Bah, bah, bah. Tickle the ivories, Mr. Piano Man, or no, keyboard man. Oh, that's fire. That's a La La Land reference that I don't think anybody ever gets. Nobody. This guy's talking about VR stuff. I don't even know what's going on there. I'm just like stabbing. I just press the X button when I look at the comments, and I usually just kill people. Okay, what are we doing? Shield Barbarians released? Oh my god. Kevin, Shield Barbarians. Solve all quests to get an audience with Hades. Oh, we're doing a Hades night, okay. So the puzzles include just like hitting pauldrons. God, this game's cool. Kind of sucks that Microsoft didn't fund or support any of their like big first-party games that came out with Xbox One. Imagine how different last gen would have been if we would have got like a Sunset Overdrive 2 or a Ryse 2 or literally any games at all. Yeah. You got like PlayStation pumping out like freaking like Horizon, Zero Dawn, and like 10 out of 10 games, and they're like, you guys like Battletoads? What about another Forza? I heard you guys like Gears of War. But then again, you know, it's not like we were getting Halo titles or anything. Ah, that sucks. It was really a bad generation. Like on Xbox. The PlayStation killed it, but yeah, the Xbox side of things just really... those were rough years.
This generation right now is amazing with the series on like how quick the loading is and just like how far it's come. The games are alright so far, but I still think 360 was like peak. I loved that era.
I'm starting to like this era more, but it's also hard to because they keep playing everything. I think at the end of this gen, though, we'll like it more than 360.
I'm hoping.
I think there's a lot of good stuff to like. You know what else there is to like, Kevin?
The stream.
The stream.
Ah!
Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Alternatively, the Patreon option. Streaming all the time. 49 levels to go on the Vanguard Battle Pass. Good luck, Stu. Good luck. I'm still waiting for the next double XP weekend so I can finish that bad boy off. I got 10 levels left. I'm gonna get it. Easy breezy. Easy breezy.
There's something magical about grinding in games, right?
Yeah.
It
gives me something to stream though, right?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like a grueling like 6-hour stream though, I'm pretty sure. Unless I spend some COD coins to like skip. I do have a lot of COD coins. I also don't like to waste my COD coins. They're an expensive commodity. Ooh, man, that guy got messed. Alright, you go over there and do that. Draw them out and I'll shoot them with this crossbow thing.
Alright.
Yeah. Anyways. You wish they would do something with this franchise? So do I, Liam. So do I. Saw VR?
Shoot
House of
Shoot
Wax? Dude.
Yes.
Sorry. Just what I've always wanted. Saw VR. Ugh.
Saw VR? That'd be creepy.
Why not a nice nature walking game or something? Saw VR. Streaming VR games would be hard because you wouldn't be able to see the chat and stuff. I don't know how that would work. You'd
Get
almost
motion sickness halfway through.
Yeah,
No.
motion sickness. Yeah, but you'd almost have to have like a second person that you're like streaming with, that was like monitoring the chat and stuff. And you just, you know, when you have the headset on, you just, you know, you're in whatever that is.
Blah 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 says.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
Exactly, you're like a moderator almost. Wow, should come to consoles. I mean, you know, apparently that was in the documentation for World of Warcraft at some point. They were talking about console support built in there. We'll see. But
That's what I'm hoping for.
SMI, I'd really love that. I think we would play and stream a ton of World of Warcraft. Although we'd have to do it where we have a set amount of characters we each have that we use just for streaming, because I know you and your pals
Yeah,
would
because so no one gets ahead.
Yeah. You and your pals would abuse the hell out of that, I would imagine. You would be like... It'd be one of those times, like that one story, you know, in high school, where I went to bed, my buddy and I, we made a Viva Pinata world together, like Trouble in Paradise. I went to bed. He stayed up all night, skipped school. I came home from school. And our garden was maxed out, and I was like, dude, you like ruined the game, because like you finished everything. And I just left.
That's
I did have a
funny.
cool fountain though that spurted out like coins, but I was just like, oh. He's like, yeah, man, I didn't sleep, and I sat there and played, and skipped school, and I just sat here and played the game the whole day. I was like, huh, Viva Pinata. It's an addiction.
I love how all the games you would do that for Viva Pinata.
Right?
When I tell that to people, it always gets played off like a joke of like, oh yeah, sure, Kevin. It's like, no, it's
It's
great
a good game. They're amazing.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a Trouble in Paradise live stream. We'll make a garden and we'll do it. We can do that. We can, right? Yeah, because it's still got the multiplayer.
That would be hilarious.
Viva Pinata gardening stream would be sick. They get those pistachios going. Here they come, dude. You can see the chat in VR with PC apps, but I mean, if I was doing like PlayStation VR, would I be able to do that, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like on PC, sure, you could like modify things and make that happen, but you get what I'm saying? The day WoW is on console, cows will fly to space. I mean, Microsoft is buying them, and Microsoft does have Xbox, and it would be beneficial for Xbox to have a big MMORPG on their platform. So, like, I don't really think it's that crazy.
Right. One of the biggest MMOs too, right? Like,
I mean, we have like ESO.
is that
on
still
console.
huge? Is WoW still one of the kings, or is it too old now?
It's
It is okay.
Final Fantasy, I think, is the biggest one right now, isn't it? It's like got like
Okay.
huge. That one or like Genshin. I've forgotten huge amounts, but like, you know, like Elder Scrolls Online is massive, right? Like,
Yeah.
massive, tens of millions of players. Like, it's huge. And it's like, that's on console, and nobody bats an eye about that. But it's like, World of Warcraft's too
No.
complex. It's like, okay.
I don't think it is. I don't know. I went back on my laptop, which barely runs it, but like my sister's really into that game, and like we played it when we were younger too. So every now and then I'll hop on just to play it with her, and she likes the classic a little more, and I'd have to agree because actually, yeah, it's much more complex of a game when you look at it too. Just like it gets really cookie cutter in the new version. Like I think it's under the idea that, you know, I can't make my character better because I have better game knowledge, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone's the same, which I don't like that. I kind of like that you should have to figure it out, but whatever. Anyways, what I am getting at is that,
Oh, you have a
the
point.
newer... yeah, sorry. Is that the new version really isn't all that complex. And, like, when I look at, you do have spells, but I think you could just keybind it, you know, with your buttons, the bumpers, maybe your D-pads. Like, honestly, like, let's be for real. And WoW, you have movement, and then you would, select A, you know, to have conversation, like, talk to people, or, you know, you would select A to engage combat. Once you're in combat, all your buttons would act for it. And, yeah, I don't think the new WoW, like, I think it would work fine with a controller myself. I don't know.
Like, dude, you can play like RuneScape on mobile.
Right?
Like, I really don't think it's that. Do you see where this guy is?
Or what? Supposed to destroy the platforms?
Kill. Oh, destroy the platforms and kill all guardians. Okay, we killed all guardians. Now I gotta blow up the platforms. I don't know. It's just like, this gen, I don't think anything's off the table, especially with Xbox owning them down the road. Yeah, it's gonna happen. How easy it is to stream from PS, they will add it as a feature. That would be nice, Liam. I mean, we'll wait and see, right? Quicker zoom and FPS boost. They're pretty nice features. Pretty nice, I would say. I never use Battle Pass rewards. Yeah, none of them. Absolutely none of them. I unlock all these like Battle Pass rewards, and I'm just like, eh. Oh, you're waiting for me.
Yes, sir. I didn't want to say that.
Yeah. Enter the garden. Oh, this is gorgeous. Dude, they should remaster this game. I think it would get more attention nowadays. Defeat the barbarians.
Amazing this one didn't get like a huge cult following. This was coming out with like Spartacus and that, right?
Yeah, a lot of people thought it was just a meh game. It's a hack and slash. I think it's great. I like this one. Get off this platform. It's not like Soul Calibur where you're just like knocking off the ledge. Oh, there we go.
There he goes.
That guy went flying. You ever played PlayStation VR? It's actually really impressive. It was like, for affordability, it was like the first time I played where it wasn't like a bad screen door. Because if you guys play like really like cheaper or more affordable like VR headsets, they have like this terrible screen door effect that just makes you want to vomit. I played on this like VR headset called, I think like the Pico or something like that, and it took 1 minute. I was like, I'm going to die and vomit up my entire guts.
That's funny.
It was like poison. It was like
the
an
VR
Android one. Sorry, good.
You're talking VR though, right?
Yeah, VR.
Yeah. What was it? I think it's Oculus. Isn't that what it's called? Or at least?
It's like a brand. It's like Oculus.
Is it a brand?
Oculus
Okay.
models.
Well, that's what I ended up trying. Oh, and I
Did you just
my
A
map
again,
selection.
Kevin?
Yeah, just
God damn
A.
it. Have some patience.
I smashed the A button, man. Oh, what game was it I was playing? Oh, I can't remember. Anyways, but the
Adventure
VR
Quest.
or whatever. That was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adventure Quest. Oh God, is that the? It's an online game, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. I'm hoping this is it. I remember being young, but there was like, yeah, you could like type in like Adventure Quest or something, and like, yeah, I would always play it on line, and it would give you like only certain like amount of quests and stuff like that, and you could go get like a pet, and I don't know. I think I'm remembering what he's talking about.
Did you ever play EverQuest?
I've heard of EverQuest. My old man picked up the game once, and then nice. Yes. But he never ended up playing it. But I thought that EverQuest was like the original, like, WoW and all that, no?
I think so. I remember. I think
it was huge.
Somebody's house and they played on like a PS2 or something. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but it was a long time ago. I think that, I don't know if that one's still around, because I think that's like a PlayStation kind of own title or something. I don't know. Don't know why I'm thinking of that. Did you ever do the Neopets?
The Neopets?
Yeah.
What is that about?
You know, like Neopets, where you go and you have like the virtual pets and you can sell things and you play a bunch of games. I think it's called Neopets, isn't it?
Not that I can remember.
You never did the Neopets? Did your gal
It's not
Neopets?
that I'm recalling. What is that?
Kevin's gonna find out. Yeah. It's called MetaQuest now? Interesting. Any other free MMORPGs? I don't know. We got an answer?
I've been informed that she did not. But
Really?
she definitely knows of it. Yeah.
Oh, she knows of it though, okay.
Yeah.
I thought everybody did the Neopets thing. Okay.
I was into Tamagotchis, bro. Come on. Man.
No, there's like an online website and like market stuff you could do. I wonder how many Neopets are. If I even have an account I could log in. I don't even know what it would be like to log into that account. How are my Neopets, guys?
You get back and the first thing it says is, we missed you.
I'm probably like starving. They probably deleted my account because it's been like freaking, 15 plus years. You never got to play EverQuest. Is that still around? Like, I really don't know about some of this stuff. Like,
I thought it was like early 2000s. Sorry, yeah.
I think it still went on though, but like some stuff like releases, and you play it when you're little, and then you get older and older, and you just like you forget about things, you move on to other stuff. Did you do Maple Story? I think it was.
I knew of Maple Story. I think I played a little bit of it. But like I always understood that it was either Maple Story or RuneScape, and I was more into RuneScape.
RuneScape was better.
Yeah.
But like I remember kids like in classes would just they would whenever they got it on PC they would jump in and play Maple Story.
You would play, yeah. I remember when they would let you on the PC in like elementary and junior high, and that's literally what you would do. Yeah.
Yeah, that game's still going. I get like PR releases about like new updates and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's very bizarre. But like, good on it if they can keep that like legacy going. I mean, hell, RuneScape is 20, right? And, like over 20 years old. That's just nuts to me. What's gonna be really crazy is when Xbox turns like 50 or something.
Right.
Only 29 years away. I'll live to see it, I think.
I would hope. Sorry,
Yeah.
no.
You
You
never
know, but yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be weird. I wonder if I'll still be even doing what I do right now, though. Think you'll get to retire early?
Maybe.
Yeah. Although I don't know if I want to stop reviewing stuff. I enjoy it too much. And then I can do those memes where it's like, am I out of touch? Or is it the kids?
That's right. Yeah.
Neopets didn't delete my account, but there's no way I remember the password. That's what you think, Filet. Hello there. NFL Blitz. Did you play NFL Blitz?
A little bit of it. I was always really into the Madden games my whole life.
Blitz the League?
Yeah, I played a little bit of Blitz the League too.
I like that.
That was fun. The exaggeration of it. It's
hilarious. I was disappointed they never did another one. I also really like the bigs. That was baseball, but they never did any more of the bigs.
I still think you should play Outlaw Golf.
Outlaw. I did.
Oh wait, did you?
I told you I picked them all up. I got Outlaw Golf 1, 2, and Outlaw Tennis.
My parents still play too.
Yeah, and Outlaw Volleyball too. I got all of them.
What'd you think of them?
They were a little
ridiculous.
A little ridiculous.
Yeah, that's it. It's really ridiculous. Like.
Outlaw tennis was impossible to play. It was so hard. I think I got 1 point in the 20-minute video.
Really?
Yeah. They even like I kept changing different difficulties, and it just kicked my ass. I couldn't believe it. But like you'll see these videos eventually, guys. Outlaw Golf 1 is not backwards compatible on the 360 though, so I need to set up my original Xbox to do that. But I filmed a video for Outlaw Golf 2, tennis, and volleyball. I really like the volleyball. Volleyball was really good, actually. And I was saying in my videos, I'm like, they should do a remastering package of these games. I don't know if you could get away with it now, because there's some like questionable things in it.
Oh,
like,
that's funny. The Outlaws?
Well, yeah, because the one lady's like a Native American, like, kind of, like, I think
I know exactly what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just the whole caddy, beating up your caddy thing, and, like, the different, like, jokes, if you will. Oh,
some
really?
of the jokes,
yeah,
like, the two ladies?
Oh, you know, yeah, you know exactly, yeah.
Like, they're lesbians, right?
Yeah,
like, one is and the other one isn't?
Yeah.
Or are they lesbians?
I think they're both lesbians, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I was just like, huh, this is very interesting. But I'm like, I don't know if you can really do that, like, some of the characters. Like, I mean, the concept would work, but I think if you brought the game back, there would be, like, some changes you'd have to do. Do you have
I'd love
some
to
of
see the
textures,
original Saints Row's done.
Oh, Saints Row.
Yeah.
I think you could get away with that, but you would have to put like a disclaimer at the beginning of the video.
Oh, a
or at the
disclaimer.
game.
It's a product of its time.
Well, I was sitting there chatting one day with Mama.
Yeah.
we were talking about like, you know, the fact that they have warnings and stuff on movies. Like in the past, though, you just watch it and you understood that it's an older movie, blah blah blah. But now it's like people are so sensitive, you have to have that. And she's like, well, they did that kind of stuff for music. I was like, no, they didn't. They had explicit labels, right? They had
that it was like for parents or whatever. Yeah, that's
but those
literally it. Yeah.
also exist for movies. There's movie ratings, right? That tells you what the content of that movie is. I don't know. It's just like it's ridiculous that people are so sensitive about things. Like a movie, like obviously a movie from like 60 years ago is gonna have humor that like reflects 60 years ago.
Years ago, right? Well, some movies get really deep. One of my favorites, and it's considered a movie classic or whatever, but Gone with the Wind. That is one of the most dated movies I've ever watched in my parents. Like,
yeah, but it's like
that is so of its time, man.
How bad of a parent do you have to be that you can't sit there for 2 seconds with your kid and be like, you know,
explain
this came out
is like
a
how
long
yeah.
time ago, and you know some of the stuff in this, it's like basically they think parents and stuff are too stupid or too uninterested in what kids are doing or something to like properly teach that.
No, that's actually a really good point, because my parents brought it up when we watched it, because they were like, yeah, like our parents used to make us watch this, and I ended up watching it with them. It's got an okay story or whatever, but like, I'm not going to go into it, but there's like some parts with like Red and Scarlet, and it was like, we're like, yeah, you could not do that at all nowadays, or whatever. And I remember my parents explaining that, yeah, like it was almost a joke of like, do you believe they used to think like that, you know?
Yeah, but that's when you kind of like, you're supposed to teach things, and I feel like there's no responsibility, or there's somebody that like uses like Twitter or like maybe Tumblr too much, and they're like, oh, this movie is hurtful, but like no other period in time except for now, and movies have been around for like what, 100 years now. We've had movies in over 100 years now, and it's like no time period beforehand have we ever had to do that, because you can't be telling me that some people in the 80s were like, whoa dude, some of those movies from like the 40s, holy, you know. Right. But like nowadays it's like, oh my god.
Well, and actually, that's the funny thing, because, like, say what you will, but... yeah, I think we are.
Oh, they stopped coming out of the pit. How many guys did we kill?
Whackload.
Look at all the bodies. Sorry. Ugh.
You know, just to quickly throw out, because like it's funny that you mentioned that no other time period, because like Gone with the Wind was outdated in the '60s.
You know,
You
it's
know,
like one
Gone
of
with the
the
Wind was
biggest
outdated in the
movies
'80s.
ever,
You know what I
right?
mean? Like, yeah, like that. Yeah, like that was outdated 40 years plus ago. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
uh,
It's like we're reevaluating everything, even if there's like almost no context of time or era of when something happened.
uh,
None at all. It's just like, oh, well, now it's not okay. Well, you know, it probably wasn't okay like 20 years ago, but now all of a sudden we gotta be all like, oh no.
right,
It
yeah.
drives me crazy.
I just think it's funny. Yeah.
You know what else drives me crazy?
Not liking the stream.
People not liking the stream.
There you go. Ooh-wee.
Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. I know you want to. Think of those tantalizing alerts that we could unlock. Like the Sky Shrug emote. It's really good there. Honestly, it's really great. Turned out
It's the
perfect.
best.
I love it. It's not as good as the Costco hot dog emote,
No.
but it's pretty great.
I miss when that was the goal. Sorry, go.
No, I did like a really good membership kind of drive up, pump up to get that going. We finally got it. I was so proud. I was like, this is amazing. Will we ever get to that other tier? I have no idea. I don't think so, but you know what? It's something to work towards. That's what I like. Goals. Alternatively, the Patreon option, streaming all the time. Lots of fun. Blazing Saddles is horrible. I don't think Blazing Saddles is horrible because it's making fun of
It's a total
people.
joke on that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's literally making fun of the people that act like that. I don't think people really get the context of Blazing Saddles. It's not being like any sort of like racial content. Like it has it in it, but the idea is they're making fun of those people as if they're morons for doing that. If you watch
That's
that
the whole
movie.
joke. Is the town's a bunch of morons.
Yeah, they're a bunch of
You
morons
know, yeah.
and idiots for it, and that guy that is having all these issues is actually like the hero and the good guy of the town,
Yeah.
and the only person that gets him
Is Gene Wilder. Yeah.
is Gene Wilder. And you know, I think Gene Wilder was, you know, amazing for that kind of thing in his time because, you know, he worked with
Oh,
you
he
look
was
at Stir
awesome.
Crazy, you look at
Him and Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
that
they
was
were
a lot of their movie
perfect
jokes.
duo.
But yeah.
they were incredible together, and it's just like, you know, again, like you need to rewatch Blazing Saddles, and I think you would. Did that guy just disappear down into the pit? But I think you would. But I think you would maybe, if you look at it from a different direction, I think you would get something a little different out of it. Because you might watch and just be like, oh, well, that's offensive and stuff. But you need to look at like what they're trying to showcase. Because again, every single person that acts like that is immediately shown as a complete and utter moron.
Yeah.
In every situation, right? Like a big part of that movie is like judging people and stuff too, right? He's like, oh, we can't, you know, this sheriff and blah blah blah. But by the end, everybody loves the sheriff. They all welcome him openly. They all, you know, they learn from their acts and stuff. It's a good movie. It is, honestly. Did somebody want me to change the game? Play a different game? Oh yeah, let me just stop this game and play something else. That's funny. Yeah. You'd love to be.
You'd have to do that for like a 24-hour stream.
Oh, you'd have to do
I
multiple
could.
ones.
Yeah.
I was thinking like it would be fun to do like a Dead or Alive stream and then switch between the different Dead or Alive games.
That would be neat.
Because there's 6 of them, right?
You know, it'd be interesting for like an uber long stream. See how many Halo games you could do in a row.
Oh my god, that'd be such a gauntlet. I don't think I ever have enough views to like justify doing that kind of thing. But we do need to do streams of the campaign. Yeah, that is on the list. So many things to stream, so little time. That was a sexy chick. You'd love to become a member, but you have no money. That's fine. Don't ever feel pressured to do so. I just advertise it. I know it's tough for people.
Sorry, that's the best one.
Yeah.
There was one video I saw that was a difference between, not gonna say who, but like one streamer that was basically like, well, if you can't pay for this, you're saying you don't support content you love. And it was like the difference between this other guy who was like, oh man, you don't have to give me money. It's nice if you do, but like whatever, you know, like
Yeah, like
glad you're here to watch. Like what
it's
a
a hard
different
time
attitude,
right now
right?
for people.
Oh, for real, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're just hanging out to me, and I'm sure Sky Captain is the coolest thing. You know,
I am the coolest thing.
right?
But if you do need to justify things, I do stream daily for multiple hours, and you know, you look at the cost of Netflix and stuff. I am cheaper.
That's funny.
You know, I don't even think those Netflix movies are giving you 3 hours a night. That's for sure. Anyways,
That's funny.
how is the airsoft going, Kevin?
How's the airsoft? Really good. I kind of took a break when my team was in playoffs there, you know, because like that only happens so often. So I was all worried I was gonna be a little rusty, but no, I went right back at her and did really well.
Ooh. Ooh. I miss Virtua Tennis. They haven't done one of those in a long time. Wait, 360 was the last time for Virtua Tennis? Yeah, I have to change the stream name, the thumbnail, and everything like this. These people, they expect too much out of me. Who made a rule 1 per stream? I did. I did.
One what? Oh, one game? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I remember that one time I did Black Ops, and it's like, I couldn't find matches in Black Ops 1, so I just started playing Black Ops 2, and everyone's like, you said you're doing Black Ops 1, and I was like, never again. Never
That's
again.
awesome. I swear there was a stream I was a part of where like halfway through we ended up just switching games.
Yeah, it wasn't doing well, so we just canceled the stream, but I had to set up like a whole new stream to do that.
Yeah. I feel so sad when you're not here for these double executions. No.
I feel lonely too when I'm stabbing this goat man by myself. Dude, they're like pelting arrows at us. This looks amazing, by the way. Like the waterfalls, and then you get the statues at night and stuff. Like this looks so cool. Kill the barbarian leaders. Compete with, how am I going to compete with Game Pass? I don't know, with time? I have no idea. We've got cool emotes. I don't know what else to offer. It's not like, if YouTube had a membership area that was more well set up, like Patreon is set up, I could offer so many more cool things, but like, yeah, they need to, they need to work on it a lot, to be honest. They have a lot of work to do.
What have we not done yet?
We did all of those 5 at the end there. We did Beacon.
Okay. Did we do Wicker Man?
We haven't done Wicker Man tonight. We haven't done Invictus. Okay. We haven't done Barbarous. Barbos? Yeah. Anyways. I started watching. You hope I get more subscribers. So do I. I'm sitting here like just wanting my plaque. And I'm just like, ugh. Drives me crazy on the inside. I'm just like, all I want to do. I'm trying to think of a song. All I want to do. What is that song? No.
What I want to do is bang bang. No,
no, I'm not thinking of the that one song where it's like, all I want to do is make love. Not that one, but I'm thinking of another.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of that other song, but that's not the song I was thinking of. I don't know what the song I'm thinking of. No idea. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the content. Today was a bloody hard working day. Like seriously, like I was up early and I did freaking like 3 Assassin's Creed Origin videos. Like I don't know if you guys were around when I was like doing the launch of the Series X, but I was doing like 4 videos a day and that was brutal. But I guess I stream now, so that's a lot of time too that I take up with streaming.
Yeah.
But like doing 4 videos a day was insane. That's what's gonna happen next time a new Xbox comes out, is I'm just gonna like disappear for a couple weeks and I'm just gonna like freaking crank away on like videos showcasing things running on the console. It's gonna be sick. So I know exactly what to do now. I can literally go back on the videos and see which ones were the biggest and just like be like, okay, these are prioritized. I have not done Diablo Immortal yet, but it's on the list. They need an annual membership option for like YouTube stuff. I think that would make a lot of sense. All I want to do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. I think that's what it is. Does that sound right, Kevin?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. that's it, isn't it? Oh. Kevin, protect the Wicker Man.
Oh, it was a cheesy little story or whatever. While we were playing Airsoft, my one buddy, I've told you, he like talks to a lot of the refs there a lot, and like he kind of knows them well. And I talked to them slightly, but anyways, they picked us both to be captains off of one of the first games, and I made a joke with my buddy that it was capture the flag or like King of the Hill sort of thing, and there's like these two flags, right? But you have to raise these flags and you have to capture the point. And I made the joke to my buddy that like every time you capture the point, you have to salute the flag or something like that. Yeah,
that's funny. At least they give you like objectives to play.
Yeah.
It's boring just doing like deathmatch all the time.
The backfield, yeah.
That drives me crazy about doing like some streams on those older CODs. It's like literally having to sit there and just play deathmatch all night. Oh, that drives me crazy.
Right.
I'll go protect this other Wicker Man. Yeah. YouTube probably declined a Patreon deal. No. YouTube looked at Patreon and they're like, dude, we are throwing leaving so much money off the table, and they started kind of copying it, but like. Strangely, for a company that does like strictly software, they are really behind on getting like good software updates out. Because it takes them forever to implement stuff on YouTube. Like, it literally took 8 months for like Super Chats to come out, and it took 8 months for me to finally be able to add more than one photo in a community post on like desktop. Like, Facebook has had like photo galleries for like 20-something years. Like, Google Photos literally exists. You can't borrow some of those guys to come out help out on the YouTube side of things? Like, holy. You know what I mean? You go on Patreon, and it's like, it's really nicely nestled. You can get all these cool features and things you can't do on the YouTube memberships. It's all organized. If you're like a new member on Patreon, you can literally sit there and you can like shift through all of the stuff I've posted on there for like, you know, in very neatly organized folders, and it's just like the YouTube memberships. It's a lot harder to get like legacy content. That's like, you know, because I want to provide good value for people that are doing it, and it's just like, ugh, it's a pain, right? Like, do my best, but they are improving things. You know what I mean? Like we've seen that they are adding features, they are improving stuff. This guy's got double freaking flame.
He's just trying to really make sure.
I feel like the Lord of the Rings where you got the orcs running in.
Bring him down! Bring him down!
Army of Darkness is also really good, like the Evil Dead. Is that what you're talking about? This one guy's getting really mad and it's all weird. I know it is what it is. Oh, look at you unleashing your inner demons. Oh god, our Wicker Man is burning! Not the blue man! Nicolas Cage would be so disappointed. Get it? Because he was in a movie called Wicker Man?
Wicker Man, oh.
Yeah.
That's a Cage reference.
I get the Nicolas Cage references out there. You know, I finally had time. I mentioned this on the stream. I finally had time to sit there and watch one of those crappy movies. You know, when I mentioned that, Kevin, I'm like, oh, sometimes I used to watch and review crappy movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finally had time for that the other night. And it was a sufficiently crappy movie. Still have to write my voice, but yeah, it was really nice to get back to that. You know, you do stuff, and then over time, you just don't do as much stuff, and it's just like, it breaks down on you. I do miss the Netflix reviewing though. That was fun. Oh well. Ow. I'm fighting 2 fire guys off of like literally burning this place down, and they are driving me crazy. You need to die. One of those like double sword guys, but he's got like double flame clubs. Oh, he's dead now.
Is that this whole match here is just defending these things?
Someone's got to defend these wickers. Okay, I mean, look at these beautiful statues, man. How are we going to have a big concert here if these things don't stand the test of time? Civilization 2, the test of time. How am I going to compete with the Costco membership? I can't, that's the thing. All I do is think of you by troop. By which troop? There's one thing I can't compete with, and that's the Costco hot dog. Although I am really looking forward to hopefully someday getting a Costco partnership thing going on. Like, just imagine being like a Costco executive and being like, this dude, he's got an emote of him holding a Costco hot dog, and it's like a thing on his streams.
Look at that. He's got over 1,000 hours on YouTube, and he mentions us once a video. You know?
So that's partnerships. You think they could splurge and give me a free hot dog?
Right.
I think, have we done Invictus? I think we did Invictus.
Not that I can think of.
Let's do this one. World premiere. Before Super Chats, people use PayPal. Yeah, that's why, you know, it is protected a bit using Super Chats and stuff, because you can have all those issues with the chargebacks and stuff. And to show a Roman War, and then they show Marius and Ryse too. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, man. See, that's the fun thing about these, like, E3-esque events. You never know what's going to happen. They could pull out a surprise out of nowhere. It's really exciting. I just want to quickly look at the achievements to see. Oh my god, I've performed 710 out of 1,000 executions, Kevin.
Awesome.
Yeah, I execute people.
I have 11 plus captures from tonight's stream.
Gotta turn those off. Dude, there's 2 achievements here. 50 gamer score complete Invictus, 50 gamer score complete Barbarous. We need to get these done, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well then, let's just target the maps we gotta do, right?
Well, this is one of them. So we gotta win this.
This is one of them? Okay.
No failing here, Kevin. Orange Box Remaster. I'd love if Valve gave us, like, upgraded versions of these, like, games that they released in the past. That'd be so nice. And it's too early, but that would have been a perfect segue to be like, you know what also would be nice?
Right.
Oh well.
I sent you my screenshot of me playing Hell Let Loose, and I caught the Panzer in the lake, right?
Yeah, the Panzer in the lake.
Okay, I love that.
That was hilarious. Oh, mighty Panzer in the lake. This is a cool... How do we get to the other part of this level, though? Burn the Wicker... Wait, we just saved the Wicker Man.
Okay, man, right? What do you want, Roman audience?
I'm getting really mixed signals. And there's one thing I don't like. It's mixed signals. I'm glad you like the channel. Team Fortress 2 is dead. Only as dead as you make it. Be the change in TF2 that you
How old is Team Fortress, though? Like,
the bigger question is, why the hell have they never released Team Fortress 3?
right?
I feel like you would make a lot of money off of that.
I remember Team Fortress. I swear it was like grade 9, dude. Like,
Yeah, it's been around a long time, dude. Team Fortress is a legacy. You know the thing is, I've never seen Team Fortress 1. I have no idea what that's like. I should watch a video on that sometime. Oh, we have to burn the Wicker Men. There's multiple.
Portal was referenceable when Team Fortress 2 came out. That was...
Portal was referenceable. Portal's still pretty good. I'm surprised they never did a Portal 3. Ugh. There's, like, Valve is just like, well, they make so much money off of Steam, like ludicrous amounts of Steam, or off of Steam. And they probably produce a lot of Steam, but it's like, ugh. It's like, dude.
The amount of great series they had in, like, the late 2000s, early 2010s, right? And then they, like, did nothing extra with them.
Like, the only thing they've done in, like, the last decade is, like, what? Dota and Half-Life, like, Alex is, like, it. But I guess the thing is, they have the luxury of, like, literally being like, well, we just want to release perfection, and that just means nothing ever gets made. Nobody really cares, I guess, right? Actually, when did Dota come out? Army of Darkness. Yeah, I like Army of Darkness. I was teasing my fun movie nights that I'm gonna do when I get a nice place or everything like that.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna like invite people over. I'm gonna send out postcards. It's gonna be like maybe it'll be digital, I don't know, but it'll be like a customized one and be like, this is the movie you're watching. And you never know what you're gonna get. One night it could
we
be
walk
like,
into 7 and like an owl will come down with a letter or something. That was...
But you'll never know what you're gonna get, Kevin. Like, one week it could be like a Marvel film. The next time it could be some kind of weird niche 1920s movie. I will blow your mind every time. Seriously, it's a great selection.
A 1920s movie about a man who figures out pigeons are more than just birds.
I do
like, what?
have a 1920s movie that we could watch. Yeah, I legitimately do. It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
It's got some sketchy content to it.
As all things in the 20s did. That's right.
It's called... it's a Buster Keaton. I think it's called like 7 Chances or something like that. I have to look this up.
I don't mind older movies. They gotta be watchable, you know what I mean? Like,
it's actually kind of funny, and the stunts are crazy. I think it's called 7 Chances. Yeah, 1925, and 7 Chances. But it's got like really like again, you know, for you guys that might think I have like whatever, but it does have really questionable material in it. But it's got a 94 on Rotten Tomatoes. So what it is he's a struggling stockbroker, and he learns that if he gets married by 7 p.m. on his 27th birthday, which is today, he'll inherit $7 million from an eccentric relative.
that's huge in the 20s. Like,
Yeah.
That's huge now, you know what I mean? But like, that's huge in the 20s. Like.
Yeah, so it's like the whole movie it's a comedy, obviously, right, of a guy having to get married that day. And it's like, you know, the love of his life that he's been into for years says no right off the bat. So now it's like a mad rush to find anyone that like...
Even after he explains the 7 million?
I think part of it is he can't explain the 7 million.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Because I'm sitting there, I'd marry someone I probably didn't even like just for 7 million, you know?
Yeah, I think it's one of those ones where it's like, you know, what's the one with John Candy and Richard Pryor? You know, where he's like, I think it's called Brewster's Millions, where Richard Pryor has to spend X amount of dollars without telling anyone.
I don't think I've seen this one.
You've never seen that one? It's actually really good. Yeah. Yeah, it's like Richard Pryor has to spend, like, you know, X amount of million of dollars within a certain amount of time, otherwise he doesn't get his full inheritance or something like that. Okay. And it's like John Candy's just trying to be like a really good pal, like, you know, John Candy usually is.
Yeah.
And he's trying to like, hey buddy, you know, you shouldn't be, I know you're rich now, but you shouldn't be wasting your money like this, and blah blah blah. And it's actually a pretty good movie. Yeah. Forgot Artifact Valve card game? Is that a real thing? What is Valve? Oh, Myha? Yeah, Myha was here the other night looking really racking.
Oh, was he? Oh,
yeah.
I feel like Myha is never here when I'm here.
Exactly, always misses out on Kevin. Will there be a noticeable difference for Horizon Forbidden West? I believe so. I was debating on going back and doing a video for Horizon, because they just launched a new update for it where it's like apparently a significant improvement for the 60 FPS mode. And I'm kind of curious about that. And they're also doing a 40 FPS super high fidelity mode that's gonna have like DRR support, and that kind of, you know, piqued my interest. But I'm like, I don't know how interested people would be in a second helping of Horizon for a video.
We're building a bridge? I'm sorry.
We're building a bridge? They're building a bridge. We're building a bridge. I see that no one's made any comments about my old ass movie reference, but it actually is like I don't know if you'd like it, but it's actually kind of
I
funny.
don't know, I might. Candy and Pryor are great.
No, I'm talking about the other one, the 1920s.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
yeah, no.
Maybe I'd have to see it. I don't mind old movies, and it's kind of funny because I could see someone like, oh, no old movies had good stories. That's not necessarily true.
Yeah.
You know, like.
You know what else is really entertaining? I have the 1920, I think it's the 1920s Olympics.
Do you really? Wow.
As like a movie you can watch. It's utterly fascinating. The Winter Olympics.
The Winter Olympics. They even play hockey then?
They did. Canada.
They did, really? Oh,
I think they. Yeah, I think they did. Canada's there, I believe, playing hockey. Which is funny.
Seeing these really unathletic looking people, you know. Like...
Well, they were all skinny and stuff in like their 20s and that, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have wealth like nowadays.
Not the training programs and that.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny because it's like a bunch of regular people basically doing stuff, and it's like everything feels like so half-assingly like thrown together for like competitions. It's actually kind of entertaining. It's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. When I watched that one night, I was like, huh, this is weird. How many games do I have? Thousands. Oh, Laurie wishes a happy Pride Month be a rainbow in someone's life.
Aw,
Thumbs
happy
up,
Pride
Laurie.
Month, Laurie.
Yeah, too many games. Papyrus. It's a reference to Avatar, or well, Avatar being made fun of by Ryan Gosling. Have you seen the Papyrus skit?
No, I haven't.
Oh. Right, well, it's Ryan Gosling there. I think isn't it Ryan Gosling? It's like it's an SNL skit, and it's like he's having flashback nightmares about the papyrus font from Avatar.
Okay.
And it's like it's a hilarious skit, and he's like stalking the guy that did it, the animator, and he's like, I know what you did. And his buddy's like, you can't keep doing this, and it's like, where are you even seeing this font all the time? And he's like, Shakira merch, off-brand tees. It's so freaking funny. What was the other little bit? Oh, he's seeing a therapist about it, and he's like, it's been happening again, and she's like, oh, because the new movies are coming out. And he's like, they're making more. Papyrus. You know, they literally, his big thing is like a professional graphic designer highlighted the font and then just chose papyrus. It's
That's
just drives him mad. Oh, it just kills me, that skit. Every time. Okay, I'm trying to like execute this guy, but like the arrows of death are... There's a lot of guys here. You seeing this?
You know how shocking that would be to run out with like 20 guys, see 2 Romans, like, oh, we got this, and you don't get them.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd be pretty shook. But then again, that's like every action movie, right?
Yeah.
Then again, you know, in the gladiating days, it wasn't really about killing anyone. It was all for show and entertainment, right?
I actually like that. You know that there was a lot of things I was reading where they actually think we like way overhype it, and that like it would be like almost play fights between like 2 of the like super big gladiators, because you wouldn't want your favorite gladiator to die, right? That's merchandise, all that, you know.
It's just like the WWE essentially.
Yeah, it was actually quite interesting to
They probably had
watch.
like swords. And...
Yeah, stuff like that, you know. Someone's supposed to win this fight or whatever.
Game crashed.
Oh, yeah.
Game
It
crashed.
was too much death and carnage.
Yeah, I guess it was too violent. Holy. I have the bot repeating. What about the Skybot? That sucks. Did Kev... Oh, there's a new season of Fortnite tomorrow. Is Kevin ready to go?
Oh, I don't know. I was really unimpressed with that first try I had of that game.
Yeah, the bots and stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah, I still remember halfway through our stream, I literally forgot it was a shooter. Ugh.
Yeah, that was so bad. Like I don't even know why it was all bots. That was the first time I played that game where it was legitimately just like all bots we were doing. Wait, Penny, did yours crash or was it just mine?
No, I crashed out too. Yeah.
Really? Wow. That is genuinely fascinating. Look at that next gen loading though, right? We're both
Right?
back in the game in like 2 seconds. We take that for granted, and my kids will take that for granted. Like every game they play is just gonna load.
Oh no, for real, man. It's actually hard because like I still have my other Xbox, the Xbox One S or whatever. Ugh, trying to think of what it's called, but yeah.
What
And
map
I
did you
throw.
pick?
Oh, I just smashed the A button.
We gotta pick these maps for these achievements. Dude.
I know.
What
I'm
else are we
sorry,
gonna do this
my
again?
bad.
Anyways,
Right.
but yeah, keep going.
No, it's just, anyways, yeah, I got the old gen, and I'll throw it in every now and then just to throw on a disc, and
Oh,
it's shocking to see how small it loads, even just it starting up. I was sitting there watching it, like, okay, it should start out. Oh, is it like lagging out? Why is it taking so long? And I was sitting here like, wow, is this really what I had to put up with like a year ago? I even
It's
asked my
crazy.
gal, because I was doing a playthrough of the GTA campaign, right? I haven't done it in years and years, so it's kind of fresh to me again. And I asked my gal, like, why doesn't she play this? Because she loves all the Saints Row games and that. Like, I feel like GTA would be right up her avenue, all the mini games and that. And she literally mentioned that she feels like she could only play it now because she didn't like the idea of sitting there and watching this GTA game load for 5 minutes before she gets to play it. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my god! If you played, like, I did a comparison video of the 360 version of GTA, and I had to film it. It takes like 10 plus minutes to load into a multiplayer match in that. I mean, the servers are closed now for it, but my god.
You could go warm a pizza pop and come back. It would be loading after you started it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Oh, this one thing I hate about doing the videos of like older stuff running, but it's like, oh wow, it takes forever. This takes forever too, guys. But once you get in, it loads instantly, right?
Yeah. The only excuse I could think of this one is that you're literally loading every single map, right? Like,
which is a weird design idea, to be honest. Really, really weird.
bad load time and still kind of bad, even though it's one of my favorite games, Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that one's still kind of bad on the new gen?
That's because of the way it's designed.
Yeah.
It's like, when you play like Battlefront 1, the loading could be instant, but they've created these screens that like kind of show stuff moving, and it delays it because, they would load the backdrop, but you don't need that anymore. But back then it was designed to take advantage of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Battlefield loading times are brutal. Exactly. Our kids. Oh, yes, Larry. Oh, Kevin, so go to Barbarous, I guess?
Barbarous? Yeah.
Because we were doing Invictus, which we need to do, but we also need to do Barbarous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Kevin excited for Modern Warfare 2 too?
Yes, but it's funny, at 27, I feel like a jaded old man. I feel like I'm just going to sit there and compare it. That this wasn't as good as when I was a kid, sort of thing. But yeah, I'm excited for it. It should be cool. I haven't minded the last couple. Actually, no, that's a lie. I hated Cold War. Cold War was one of the worst COD experiences I've ever had. Yeah.
You could say it, Kevin.
It was, okay, the worst COD, yeah. Like, I'd rather play, like, Infinite, Ghost, whatever COD everyone thinks they hate. Yeah. Vanguard is a masterpiece. Oh, hey, look at the dancers up top.
Is there dancers?
Yeah, look at that.
Where are they at?
There we go. On the balcony there. You see that?
Oh, wow, that's, are they topless?
I believe they are.
Wow. Well, it's a stream anyway, so I don't have to do a write-up report on this. How's it going? It's going good.
Oh, yeah.
We're killing people. Yeah, you get away with a lot on streaming. I mean, I don't think anyone at that resolution could even tell what's up there, really. I mean, I could barely tell, but,
I did notice that. I was like, oh, hey. You're like, huh.
God, it's nice to go home to that.
I love how this game in the campaign, it kind of pushed nudity, but never went the full way, in the campaign.
Yeah, they touch upon it,
Yeah.
which is fine. Honestly, we need to get over nudity a bit as a society.
Absolutely.
I think it's more of a US problem.
Kingdom Come is the only game I've seen that's really pushed that, where it was like, oh,
That's because it's a European-made game, right?
right?
Yeah, but seriously, like, people freak out about stuff. It's just ridiculous. I love some of the names of the sex bots that pop up. Like, I can't even, like, really say them in, you know, the chat and stuff, but, like...
Yeah. Are they creative?
They're hilarious. And then it's, like, the Skybot, like, blocks them, and, like, just in the warning. But then it repeats what their name is, and it's like, hey, blah, 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 Tinder or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's just, I get such a chuckle out of it.
That's funny.
You're done playing MCC, so now you're chilling and watching the stream? Right on. Again, your weekly's done on MCC? You don't know why some updates on PS5 take a while. Yeah, it's really inconsistent on there, isn't it? Very, very inconsistent. Reach the city center. Escape the Garden of the Gods. I kind of like the Garden of the Gods. It looks awesome.
Oh, this looks really cool. I like the tree all decorated up.
Ooh, we drop. Oh, we go underground?
See, you think this would be very boring for the audience. No, it's just...
Oh, this is like your
I hate
mysterious
this part.
stage vanishing, and you don't know what's going on.
We all change costume here.
And then we appear in a different place? That's so cool. You look at this, and they'd be like, oh, where'd they go? And then popping up over in the city streets.
These men are worthy of this arena.
Climb the scaffolding. It shall be done. So is this based on, like, the last level of the game, kind of?
Oh.
Your played games on PSN aren't showing up? I have no idea about that, my friend. I have no idea. AC Valhalla nudity? I don't even remember nudity in that one. Filet was the eyeglass emoji? That's funny. I don't know, it's just like, again, it's all the US stuff that dictates things, but I feel like a lot of the US rules are like really prudes about things. You know, like movies, they can do all kinds of stuff like that, but games, oh, heaven forbid.
Disney Plus blew me away with the things they censored in Deadpool. It was like, really?
Oh, yeah.
Adult content? Yeah, not to go into it. But,
Yeah, but they got
that
stars.
was like, really?
So I'm actually surprised they haven't released a proper X-rated version since they own the stars portion of Disney Plus.
Yeah. I'm already an adult, you know?
Yeah. Right? They treat you like your children. Did you see for, what is it? The one with the mermaid and they like CGI awful looking hair to cover up her butt. It's like, come on.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god. Kids can't see naked bodies. It's scary. Anyways. Think of the children, Kevin. Think of the children. I think that's usually what people use to excuse all kinds of crazy things.
Oh, children are the best. Excuse for things, so. Yeah.
I'm throwing javelins. Is he dying? Okay, that's good. He's done. You take a lot of your challenges? Usually I clear them up in a night. My Halo challenges. If I get a chance to. Jeez, and there was the one night I finished the stream a little bit earlier. Oh no, that was actually like last night. And I was like, I got myself, because you know, I bought some Stella, right? And I was like, oh, I want to play some MCC. I couldn't find any matches. I was so pissed. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I just went to bed. It's depressing. Filet stepping up there. What map is this? Barbaros? Barbaros?
I don't think we even did this one last time.
No. This looks completely different. We also didn't do the map that we crashed on. That's another achievement map, Invictus. We'll do that one next. Want to knock off these ones for the achievements, and then we could call it a day. I actually find this game pretty fun.
No, this is fine, yeah. You know, I'd almost say a little repetitive, but it's a great game to just, you're constantly hacking people. You know, and I got the other executions unlocked, so like, I don't know.
Yeah, I find
This
that
game to
there's,
me
like,
is just messing
good
people up.
variation
So.
here. But then again, I don't think the multiplayer for this game was meant to be like necessarily related to the longevity that we've been playing this. Yeah, it's kind of one of those, you come on, you play like a few matches, and you go do something else.
Yeah.
that's what we used to do. We played this for a bit. And then we go play some Shell, right?
For real, yeah.
Use oil on the call.
I had one buddy, because we're all back on a Sea of Thieves kick lately.
I've noticed. You guys are crazy.
Yeah. And the one guy was like, "Oh, I'm gonna download it." And he's like, "Well, what? You're getting off today?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna like go stream, you know, obviously with you." And he was like, "Well, what's the point of downloading it?" It was like, "Well, because we're gonna keep playing it." It was like, "For how long?" It was like, you know, dude, it's like all things. You know, like you play it for like a month or two, you get bored, you move on to something else. You know, like.
Exactly. You switch between games, and some games are fun. Then it's not like it's a big download, is it?
What was weird was I did like a 70 gig download, but when I look at the game, it says it's like 30 gigs, so I'm not really sure what that was about.
So yeah, sometimes you need to download lots of assets, and then it packs it up and puts it up to a smaller space.
Okay.
That's a thing. Yeah, hello there. What are you sorry about? Origins also had a I am not remembering this.
Which one?
Oh, you got hit by the Skybot for the too many emoji. I'm sorry. I'll add you to a regulars list, and then you won't have to deal with that. And what were you saying, Kevin?
That's funny. Oh, I was gonna say which game had nudity?
Well, AC Origins, I guess. I don't remember that. Then again, also like I don't remember everything about every game because I do play like that's the King of the Week at least. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I went back to Fallout Shelter this week because I haven't done a video of that on the Series X yet.
Fallout Shelter's actually another game that like
I like it.
that and like the old Boom Beach or whatever. If I do click on something on my mobile, it's like that, but like that takes what 30 seconds and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
At least for me, at least. Yeah.
Well, I did an exciting 20-minute video of sick asphalt. Hello there.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, I think it's actually going to be pretty funny. Yeah, I'm going to add this person here. Rainbow or something? I'll add you to the regulars list so that you don't have to have the emoji spam issue.
Not getting botted.
Yeah. Well, it's like the whole point of the emoji spam thing is so that sex bots get taken up. But then regular users sometimes get hit, so then I have them like the regulars list and they can spam all the emoji they want. I mean, I could see that being a thing, right? You come into a chat, you just want to put down some emojis, and then it, like, you know, Skybot's like, no, no, no.
Oh, man. It's because I think you'll get the reference. Kraken grabs me while we're playing Sea of Thieves, and I'm just sitting there like, shoot!
Shoot! Now remember, Kevin, you need to pick Invictus.
Invictus, okay. Oh,
no,
here we go. Got this, yeah.
This is one we crashed on. If we don't crash this time.
Oh, that was Madden. Okay, yeah, I was playing Madden with my buddy, and I didn't want to punt it. I was in a situation where I had to go for fourth down. I'm just smashing the A button because I'm losing and frustrated, right? And I was like, oh, man, I picked the punt, and then I hit the timeout, and then I kept smashing the A button, picked the punt again, and then my buddy, he even did like such an honorable thing and took the timeout for me to try to go on fourth down, and I hit the A button, and it was like, oh man, like
You deserve it, definitely.
it was pretty silly, yes.
Yeah, definitely deserved. Terminator Resistance had fully close sex scenes. Yeah, that one had really unsettling sex scenes that I saw on that one. Were I happy with the AC Origins update? Yeah, I was quite pleased with it. We'll do a stream of that tomorrow night. But I did a video of it on Series X, I did a video of it on Series S, and I did a video of it on PS5. So, like, I didn't want to play it as a stream tonight as well, because I'm, like, you know, tired of it. This is, like, all day today was doing work on it, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna also stream it tomorrow, I think. Unless something else pops up that we want to do. You know, because I don't really plan these streams out that much in advance. But, essentially, yeah, I was like, I want to do a stream of it to play more of it, because, you know, I've been waiting for an excuse. Because when I reviewed it on PS5, or PS4. So, like, I didn't have much, you know, of any progress, really, on the Xbox side of things. So I'd like to play it on this platform, which would be fun. But, yeah, I was very impressed with the update. It was a good improvement. It's almost as good as the improvement as you feel when you like the stream.
Hey, right! That's it.
Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming channel member. Alternatively, Patreon option. Streaming all the time, lots of fun. And Kevin's here.
Hey.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the big thing today. The AC Origins video did pretty well on Series X, I think. And the other one's just doing okay as well. I just wanted to get it all done out of the way that day. So I worked hard to do that. And I was up today too, so a lot easier to do. Evil Rise, new movie coming to HBO Max. Oh, so that's like the new one from the Evil Dead series. I'm gonna see if I can maybe review that one. We'll see. Semi-excited for it. Could be good. I heard they used the most blood they've ever used on an Evil Dead movie for that one, so...
That's fun.
And you know you gotta step it up every time, right? But Bruce Campbell's not gonna be right, so it's gonna be like... I don't know. Will it be good? We'll have to wait and see, right? Take it home.
What was it? He said he's just done with the character, right?
Yeah, he's done with the character. He says he's too old.
Fair enough.
He's like, I can't, you know, I'm not young anymore. I can get thrown around in the forest like when I was like 20 or 30 or whatever.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, he's getting there, right?
How old is he? 60s or?
I don't know. He's
Late
great.
50s? Yeah.
I'll look it up. He's too old to be doing that kind of thing.
It always blows me away when I go back to like these actors in like 2006, 7. You know, and it's like, oh, hey, I guess, you know, they are, like, in their late 40s, 50s, yeah.
He's 63.
63, okay.
So, you know,
it is old, yeah.
It's probably hard to get out there and get thrown around and have blood all over you and stuff. Although, I would love, like, an old man, you know, Ash. You know, like, kind of like Logan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If I was to pitch it to him, I'd try like mention like, well, what if you're there just as like a mentor role?
That would be cool.
You know.
But I think when people see that, they expect, you know, Bruce Campbell doing his thing. You know, he's the only guy that stopped Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, and the only successful.
Yep. Cool. But like, I don't know. I just the idea of them doing like, you know, like a Logan-esque movie with him would be really neat. Where it is that sort of like end of times thing, and he's got to do one last ride. Again, you gotta watch the Evil Dead thing. You gotta watch Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta set that up for you.
Oh, I'm down.
You'll be so choked by the ending. You haven't tried Sea of Thieves? It's really good. Definitely recommend. AC Origins runs at a way higher resolution on the Series X, so you want to go with that. Because what they did is they essentially just uncapped the frame rate. So like on the PS5, it caps off at like 1600p, whereas on the Series X it also like goes like up to native 4K. So you would probably want to go that way if you care about like the resolution. They both look really good, but I mean obviously there's a bit of a difference, and there's some higher like asset type things, and it handles popping a little bit better on the Xbox side of things. And I'm not trying to be biased, but it's like they're literally just inheriting their last gen versions, and you know slightly improving, or just well not slightly, but I mean increasing the frame rate, right? So that's all there is basically.
They're building a bridge.
Yeah. They're building a bridge. We're building a bridge. The loading time wasn't that bad. So low for this game. What did I? You're asking me what I ate today?
Come on, the people want to know.
The naming is weird. I had bear paws in the morning. I'm not a bear paws when I was screwed, but
Ooh, you're getting the full daily meal.
yeah.
Sorry, no.
I start the day with bear paws. Sometimes I end the night with bear paws, but I had bear paws, and then I had a Subway sub, one of the new ones. Because for whatever reason, I love the one sub I get. You know, I always get the one sub, but I've been experimenting recently. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to me. I'm going crazy. I'm off the rails. But like, yeah, I had one of the new subs. I don't even remember what it was called. I can open the Subway app and I can take a look at it, but yeah, it's like a new sub I had. It was pretty forgettable. I won't order it again.
That's funny. That's my issue with like Subway and that. I get the same sub every single time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've always gotten the same thing. I was reminiscing today how I'm down, by the way. I used to pay $10 and I would get my cold cut, I would get a big drink, and I would get 2 cookies. Under $10.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I just get the sub now because it's too expensive. I got down again.
Oh,
I just
for
get the
real,
sub 'cause it's too
dude.
expensive.
When I was a kid, I used to get like from A&W or whatever, these 2 burgers and like my fries, and it like came to like $11, and now that's just like one of the meals.
Like honestly, I like A&W. I think we took a lot. I was cool. We just did it.
Oh, I did. That's my like super thing or whatever.
Okay.
It brings lightning if you're with Jupiter.
Gotcha. I used to really like. Well, I still think A&W makes a great burger, but it's never filling, so I don't like going there because it costs too much for what you. Like,
That's my issue. Yeah.
It's,
like
it's
I
a great
can.
burger, but there's just nothing like substance-wise out of it.
Yeah.
The only,
That's funny.
sorry, like the only fast food place I actually truly feel full going to still for a good price is Opa. The only place.
Wendy's is even expensive now. You
Yeah.
enjoy Wendy's at all?
I love Wendy's. Number 2, baked potato, no chives, and I used to do the Oreo parfait, but they got rid of that, so now I just do a frosting instead of a drink. But it, you know, it's like filling, but it's not like, again, like only Opa is the place where I'm like genuinely I've got good value. It's like $10, and I get, you know, like I'm actually full like the whole day from eating it.
Yeah.
I want to see what sub I ate, because I know people are on the edge of their seats about this, but
I know. I am.
I'm like, you know, we're in the middle of this. There's a lot of guys. No wonder this like crashed last time. I mean, it should be able to handle it, but I can see why it maybe caused some issues for the game. I think this is the most congested usage of enemies I think I've seen in this. Like, it almost looks like there's a dynamic resolution scaling going on, because like the visual quality drops just a little. Biggest takeaway from the state of play? I mean, we talked about that pretty in-depthly, but it was basically just showing 2023 games, which was a little less interesting for me, because I was hoping it would have something for this year. And I'm excited about Stray, and I don't know, Resident Evil 4 remake looks cool, but I think that was about it, right, Kevin? It's just kind of like,
Yeah.
That was the gist of it.
Really, the arrows?
Kevin, I'm just kidding.
I know, man. I'm dropping the ball here.
I will roll to your safety. Or yours. Ugh.
The greatest warriors of old. Wow, is this a lot of people?
My God. I'm trying to like roll over here to like try to break it up a little bit. A lot of enemies here.
Feels like that time you were running around in Diablo.
That was fun. Actually,
That was.
hey guys, can you play like Diablo Immortal in like co-op? I guess you don't have like PC for it, you don't know. Like, you could play that, but ugh. So much to do. How? How are you doing over there? Like this?
I'm doing pretty rough here.
I don't even know how to like approach this quantity of like enemies.
I keep just trying to push one guy out so then I can kind of dunk on him, but
I'm trying to like get to the
Oh,
point
I'm
where I can
down,
like
man.
start using my ultra, but it's like it's really hard to kind of feel that up. Good thing when you go to execute one guy, it like
everyone stands and
Yeah.
watches. Yeah.
good thing they
Oh,
follow
this
the
is
movie
neat.
rules.
This is actually probably the hardest thing I think we ran into.
I wish I had like javelins. Can we? Is there like javelins on the other side of the bridge? Because that might help a little bit. Because it's not even like the enemies. It's like the enemies plus there's like these freaking arrows going
Yeah.
on.
Well, the arrows, and I always have issues in these games when there's the ones you can't block. You have to roll out of the way.
Yeah.
And like I'll be in a way of messing people up, but then one of those guys will come in and dunk on me. You know.
Alright, I've got my ultra, so I'm gonna try to take care of bear guy. Or one bear guy. Sorry I'm not reading comments, guys. There is... there are a lot of enemies. Dude, how are you doing? I'm thinning my crowd.
I'm doing a little better now, yeah.
Oh, there's
Okay,
that.
I like teleported over to you? Okay.
It has crossplay. Interesting. Let's have Kevin sit there and play on his mobile the whole time. Oh, that'd probably be a terrible experience for you. You guys all have phones, right? I think we're winning?
Yeah, I think we are too. This is actually a good little fight. I like this.
That was a real, genuine struggle. That guy that's #1 in the world would be so proud. I don't know if he's still here, but he'd be like, damn. Yeah, he gets blown up by the arrows.
There we go.
Alright, let's. You want to do one more match, and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
How many more do we have achievements to get?
I think that was the last one.
That was the last one. Okay.
Let me take a look. Environmental executions in the Forbidden Forests. That's more like doing some things. Play around at survival on island. It's a different playlist. Survive the dockyards. Some of these achievements are for survival mode achievements. Survive for 7 minutes in this mode.
Okay.
As
long as we got everything for this mode, right?
Yeah, we got everything for this mode. Achieve rank 200 in multiplayer. Piss off. Like, honestly. Play 7 multiplayer games on Barbaros. Oh. It's 100 gamer score. Dude. Dude.
This one's getting another stream. No.
Yeah, we're just gonna do Barbaros over and over again. It's like 50 gamer score.
So it doesn't matter what I pick then, right?
No. Should have got AC Origins. Series X. Well, yeah, it'll be on Game Pass on the 7th. Actually, are you gonna grab that one on the 7th then?
Which one? Sorry?
Origins. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, sure. Actually, no, Riley already picked that up for us.
Oh, okay, because I was like, it's on Game Pass, so... You didn't pick Barbaros, Kevin?
Oh, sorry.
You gotta play Barbaros 7 times, or 6 more times. It's this 100 gamer score, Kevin. 100 gamer score.
Sorry.
Think of it. Think of how much that could boost your level.
Right. I'll command the respect of my friends.
Yeah, they'll be like, wow, you have... I get such a kick out of it. People are always like, wow, you have so much gamer score. I'm like, yeah, I play a lot of games. I also used to actually achieve those, so that, you know. Actually, we've got our one pal here in the stream. He's working on 1 million before the end of the year. I think he's like 700,000, he said.
Wow.
100 gamer score is like no laughing matter. Like, it's not too hard to get that.
I've had this for years, and I'm at like what, like 60, 70,000.
Yeah, you're
But then again, I mostly just play shooters, right? Like,
you should have, after 10 years of gaming on Xbox, you should have over 100,000 gamer scores. Because it's like, you know what I mean though. It's not that much, right? It's like
yeah.
A year. That was the ratio I usually went with. Actually, it should be even easier now because the game saturation for gamer score is so goddamn ridiculous. Plus Game Pass and, you know. Yeah. Are we showing off gamer score? 530,000. Nice. I'm never gonna get... Well, no, I'll get to 1 million eventually, but, like, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah, I'm only 63,000.
Oh, you gotta get those numbers up. You rookie numbers, Kevin.
Right? Oh, do I even play games, bro?
Seriously, you gotta load up Nano 6, dude.
Right? Well, what I would say is the games I do play, I think I got, like, a healthy amount of achievements for them all, right?
Your
Like,
DayZ gamer score is genuinely impressive that you finished that.
I love that.
That
yeah.
is, I am jelly of that.
Thank you.
Although
You gotta be
some of
one
the-
sick. No.
Some of the achievements you've got are a little sadistic.
Yeah.
And the fact that you got them without boosting is like a little like, huh. Where'd you get your red sword? Have you always had that?
Yeah.
Huh. Cool.
Thank you.
Did you get it like from a grab bag or was it like with your character?
I want to say with the character. Actually, it's only really appearing in certain lights for me.
Yeah, they look cool. You like stand.
It's just my blood stain.
That's great. You guys got any questions you want to get through? After this match is done, we're done. Oh, you just tried Horizon Forbidden West update. The performance mode looks noticeably different, more clear. I am so tempted to go back and do a video on that. I just don't know how well it would do video-wise. And I'm tired. 3 videos to like put out like together and stuff in a day is like, ugh, it's nuts. It's nuts. They're like, Becky, but you look at this video uploads. Must be like one of those YouTube uploaders. Do I keep up with streaks on the rewards apps? I do not. No, I don't have time for that. Like if it's like, hey, you unlocked a whatever thingy, I'll be like, okay, I'll quickly grab it sometimes, but most of the time I don't really care. Like I get most of the rewards and stuff kind of like I don't really need to unlock that kind of thing, if that makes sense. Like occasionally I'll maybe get like a gift card because I use that, but like, you know, they give me Game Pass and stuff, so I don't really need to, like I used to use it to get my gold paid for. But like now they just, you know, I get that stuff sent to me, so it's kind of like I don't really care too much, if that makes sense. It's always funny when I do the, because, you know, every other month, Kevin, I do a video where I go over, like, all of the games on Game Pass. And I always get, like, a question that's like, does Microsoft pay you? And I'm just like, no.
Nope. It's out of a lot.
Yeah, I wish. But, you know, anyway. It'd be nice to be on payroll. But, you know, they do offer, like, an affiliate program and everything and all that other stuff, so it's, they're pretty cool. Get hardware and stuff sent. One of the DayZ achievements is to handcuff and blindfold 5 people. Sus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kevin's one sadistic guy.
I am an absolute bandit in that game.
You have a good one there, Cuphead. You are. Because I'm like, that's, you know, because I sat there on some DayZ ones, I'm like, this would be impossible for me to get. I'd have to boost this. Kevin, I got them all.
Right. Just casually playing.
I put a lot of hours into that game too, but you probably have more time than I do at this point. But,
I think probably.
It's impressive. Well, I'll have to do a DayZ stream at some point again. Go back to the nightmare. Go for a walk on the countryside. Unlike Arma though, you actually run into me.
Right? That's the saddest thing, is DayZ, I feel like I ran into more people in Arma. I'm still convinced you don't actually fight people in Arma.
I really don't think you do. I think it's glitched, and other people were saying that too, that they don't believe it actually even connects you to other people.
Yeah, it's like you go into a server and it puts you in like a different like side of the server where you're Soviet or American or something.
Yeah, legitimately. I think that's why the server changes went to like 16 or something, is because of that, because it's actually reflective of it.
Which would be really sad.
Yeah.
Like, and I thought it was funny, the couple of people I talked to, it was like, oh, well, Arma's mostly, you know, for like fighting the AI. And it's like, well then, how is this supposed to be the most hardcore military simulator there is if it's like a known game for fighting AI, you know? Like, what's so like hardcore simulator about that?
And you don't even like control AI or anything in it. And I know in the other games you're supposed to be able to, but it's just like, I really don't get that.
Even if you can control them, like, I don't know.
There's so many apologists for that game on like my review, because I think my review is the popular one for that one. But, you know, it's just like it just really isn't. It sucks.
Yeah.
Really
you know me, like I'm the type of guy that like wants to like it. You know, like. Yeah,
I know. Maybe it'll improve. Maybe it'll be like Hell Let Loose.
I'm hoping
it's a little bit better, but like, damn. And then on top of that, you know, just the way it runs, it's terrible. And rewards are a great addition. You spent thousands on competitions. Well, that's the thing, though, right? Is like if you use that stuff, you do get like rewarded. So like they're good to do, but it's just like for me, I just can't spend the time on it and stuff because I got so much stuff to do, right? Almost have enough points for a $100 gift card. Right on, dude. That's a game for you. Game a bit.
Oh, wait a second. These are the rewards I'm getting for Game Pass or whatever, or no?
Yeah.
Well, then I need to check them out more.
You don't do that? Dude.
No. There was the one I saw, and it was when I was watching that Attack on Titan when the new season was coming out, and it was like Crunchyroll for like 75 days, like a free trial. I was like, okay, I'll do that. But like to do the free trial, I had to put in a credit card for it, and I was like, oh man, like I want like no commitment to a free trial. You know what I mean? Like
that's how they get you, dude.
Yeah.
But like, you know, for the rewards, if you're not signed up for Microsoft Rewards, like you get like money back for like buying games and everything, and you're probably missing out on all kinds of stuff. Free Game Pass, free gift cards, all that. Like once in the blue moon, I'll have enough points, I'll get like a little gift card and I'll be able to buy a little bit off a game or something. But like I said, don't care too much, just because they supply everything, right? Can you link the Arma video with the apologist in the comments? That's just the Arma video, man. This is the review, the Series X review of it. Seriously, like, look at those comments. It's crazy.
I thought the craziest thing about the Arma community I experienced, though, was like, for most of the military simulators that I play, you know, like, they're not for everyone, right? Like, none of them, like, well, sorry, most of them or whatever, they have populations of people that are like, well, why is this? This is too slow.
Yeah.
But the general thing I noticed with these military simulators is a very welcoming community of like, oh, just keep trying it. You know, and like if you don't get it, you know, like just play it for a little bit. You might really enjoy it, and like it starts off slow, but once you know what you're doing, like I got that impression from a lot of these games, you know. But Arma's community, like they literally, super hostile. I've literally seen them attack other military simulators in that, like, oh well, you only like that one because it's not even close to Arma, you know, it's arcadey. Like, it's like, what? My favorite are the people in your comments. My favorite was like, I'm sitting there talking about like, oh well, it's not quite like Hell Let Loose, and people are like, oh well, Hell Let Loose is like Call of Duty in comparison. I'm like, what? You know, like,
people are crazy. Stand on that platform.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. But yeah, very hostile community.
Kill the remaining enemies. Gods. It shall be done. I'm down, Kevin. I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, okay. Just like smashing the X button.
That's what it is. I followed again. Kevin, you've got this. Big clutch. Ow. Do you do a lot of blocking in this one, or you just kind of keep like slashing?
I block a lot if I can get into the rhythm. It's for the guys that you have to dodge really throw me off.
Yeah. I do a little bit more rolling. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One more for the night.
I like the idea that I'm like holding him, and if you like stabbed and missed a little bit, you know.
Yeah, go right through and like kill you.
Right.
It's only a game preview. Oh, there's so many of those comments. So many. It's just a game preview. Like, okay. You know, they do improve their games through game preview, but it's like, you know, it's just a... Oh my god! Did you see these guys walk through the door? Holy. I think I used my Ultra to get rid of all the Go people, so... Just shield dudes left. We built a pyramid?
Yeah, man, that's what we do.
Is there more? Oh, okay.
Please.
Watch the pyramid completion ceremony. Oh, cool. Dude, this is so like big finished pyramid. Oh yeah. It's kind of cinematic. Oh wow, that's a big pyramid. Oh my god, it just kept going up. There we go.
Was it?
It was fun, guys. I hope you